All right, going live. Hello, everyone. My name is Holden Hardman. Thank you so much for joining us today for another video. We're doing something a little different today. We're watching the Martian Extended Edition live. I tried to put a pinned comment. We cannot do any audio, so we're going to be watching with headphones. But I will have a little thing in the little corner down there for you to just have a reference where we're at in the movie. So get your own copy, rent it to help support the actual filmmakers, and we'll have some fun. Jen's joining today, so it's her first live stream on the channel, so that'll be fun. And how are you feeling about it?
Like you said, first time, so it'll be an experience. I love The Martian, so.
Yeah, so this is one we've both seen already.
Yeah.
So we'll be able to interact with the chat and everything as we're watching it. So that's cool. Let's see if just looking at some of the comments here. Hey guys, how's it going? Sick. How's it going, everyone? Hopefully the focus is not too bad. There's not much I can do if it's out, but it should alternate back. Martian's one of my favorite movies. Yeah, it's one of Jen's favorite movies too.
I've seen it so many times, and the first time that I saw it was actually pretty recently. So I think it's great. I loved it.
Yeah, we watched a lot of like space. We went through like a space movie phase. So we watched The Martian, Gravity,
Apollo 13, Armageddon,
Apollo 18, Last Trip to Mars or something like that. The one with Lieutenant Dan.
which was just such a strange movie.
Yeah, it was weird. But it was good. I mean, we joked the whole time. We watch a lot of stuff that we don't like film or record. So we were on a movie, a space movie kick for a while.
And we still go in and out. I mean, every once in a while we'll find like a new space movie and then it'll just start up again. So we'll want to discover more space movies.
Yeah. We love space. I love space. We went to Houston a week or so ago. We went to the space station out there. I filmed a little bit of it. I haven't posted anything about it yet though.
Yeah, and we went to the one in Orlando, but the one in Houston was much better. It was very much worth the money. I loved it.
Yeah,
I thought it was great.
Got to see moon rocks and stuff. So that's cool. Oh yeah, Interstellar was one that we both watched too.
Such a mind-bending movie. It was one of those where I was like, this movie is so strange, but I think I kind of like it. That's one of those movies where I think I have to watch it again also to really gain as much quality out of it as I can. But I thought it was a good movie.
Yeah, good. Let us know just about the audio. If everything, just want to make sure it says turn up the stream. Okay, I'm not sure why the audio would be so low then. Let's see here. Yeah, it's not quiet. So let us know about the audio because everything is showing up fine on my side. So let me know. There's a delay when you guys respond. Yeah, we didn't actually watch Arrival, I don't think. We watched one with Natalie. What was the one with Natalie Portman we saw? Do you remember? It was pretty weird.
I don't think it was a space movie. It was... I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
With the shimmer.
Yeah, where the bear is like the girl screaming or something.
Yeah, it was almost like the girl was within the bear or the bear. I don't know, but it involved a shimmer. I don't remember. It was again another movie that was very like mind bending. It was okay. It was decent, right?
Yeah, I don't remember it well enough. I remember Jeremy really liked it.
Yeah.
It's saying we're a little out of focus. I'm going to move the camera up just a little bit towards us. Here. Let's hold that. Hopefully that will help some.
You betcha. Of course.
Any comments on there? Do you want to read?
A lot of people saying that they're watching Civil War.
Oh, good. Yeah.
We watched Civil War yesterday.
We did.
We also went to go see Spiral, which, if you don't know, is the most recent film in the Saw series. Or maybe it's a spin-off. I'm not sure. But it had Chris Rock as, like, the main character, and he is very much in the comedy realm. So it was very, very strange to see him in that type of role. I think he did pretty decent, though.
Yeah, he did a good job. Spiral is good. We actually filmed a review. We'll probably post it tomorrow. But yeah, that was really, really good. Jen's hair's on point today. Yeah, she got it. She just got it done.
Yeah, I got it done today. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I remember seeing a trailer for a movie where Natalie Portman as an astronaut, I think, got delayed by COVID. It might have been the same one we were talking about.
She wasn't an astronaut.
Unless he's talking about a different movie. Because they say it got delayed.
So.
Yeah.
I hope that's another space movie that we can see. And I love Natalie Portman, so.
Yeah, a lot of people asking when Civil War's coming out. It'll be Wednesday, publicly. Should be a day or so earlier on Patreon. If you want to join, my link is in the description. So you can see it a little bit early. We just watched it yesterday. We're not going to say anything about it, about our reaction.
Have y'all ever seen Breaking Bad? Breaking Bad is seriously one of my favorite TV shows of all time. I think it's one of the it was just so well done. I know Holden has seen a couple seasons, right?
Yeah, I think I got up to season 3, I think.
Yeah, and I actually just showed him an X-Files episode that was directed by Vince Gilligan, I think. And what the main character? What is his
in Breaking Bad?
Yeah.
Walter White?
No, but his real name.
Oh,
I forgot.
Bryan Cranston.
Yeah, he was in that episode. I think it was called Drive. It's one of my favorite X-Files episodes. We watched that the other day, and, you know, it just, his acting transcends into, you know, a completely different TV show, the total opposite storyline, but he was still on point. So brilliant. You liked it, right?
Yeah, I did. I just never finished it. Somebody else pointed out we should watch Life, which we actually did watch. That's one with Jake Gyllenhaal, and with that twist ending at the end.
Yes, I liked that twist ending. That was good. It was good. I feel like any space movie to some degree is just good just because it's about space. But so if you guys have any recommendations for any more space movies, please send them our way because we are just all about that.
This was a super chat from Ross. If Jen hasn't seen Hook, she'd love it. Have you seen Hook? Give us the hook, not the boo box. No, not the boo box.
Is that with Robin Williams?
Yeah, Rufio.
I saw it when I was like a child. I don't remember much about it.
They like imagine the food that they eat.
I remember Robin Williams. That's it.
Yeah, it's
so I
really
might need
good.
to brush up on it.
Yeah, it's also got I don't like her. What's her name? Julia Roberts.
I love how you lead with that. I don't like her.
Yeah, I don't really like Julia Roberts. Some people are saying that the camera's out of focus. It's just a webcam, so there's no focus ring. I can't fix it. So I don't know. I'm sorry if that's happening. But hopefully the audio is okay.
Have you guys watched the Alien movie series? I have not yet, but I keep pestering Holden to watch it. And every single time I'm just like, hey, why don't we watch Alien tonight? Nope, can't. Gotta save it for content. So we have to watch it soon.
Yeah, I mean, there's several movies that have been like that. Just like, oh, can we watch this? I'm like, nope, we gotta do it for a video.
I feel like
Jurassic Park is another one that's like that.
I feel like a child that's like, can I have some ice cream? And Dad's like, nope, sorry, not tonight. It's a big disappointment.
Yeah, and I would interlace them into Marvel, but I know, like, could you imagine? I mean, even this, people are like, The Martian. What about Civil War? So I know that we got to finish Marvel first.
Yeah.
Has Jen seen Fifth Element? Hey, how's it going, Patrick Stewart?
I have not, but I have heard of it. Is it a space movie?
I think so. I actually haven't seen it either. I was having a conversation with somebody the other day that was really surprised I hadn't actually watched it as well.
Annihilation. Is that the name?
Annihilation. That's the one with Natalie Portman, I think we saw.
Yes. Again, a trippy movie, especially the scene where she is in, like, I think it was the lighthouse, and it was this, like,
really weird
metallic being.
Mm-hmm.
Very strange.
Yeah.
But again, one of those movies where I'm like, it's weird, but I kind of liked it.
Yeah. Blade Runner. Have you seen Blade Runner?
I have
It's
not.
old. Yeah, it's older. They just did a sequel, Blade Runner 2049. Very good. See, Hutch Plays, Super Chat. Oh, did I miss this? Did I miss this one? Oh, Spaceballs. Gabriel. Spaceballs would be good. Spaceballs is a parody of Star Wars. It's like one of the first parodies of Star Wars. No.
No.
You don't want to watch it? You haven't seen it?
I'm open to anything, but I haven't seen it.
Thank you, Gabriel. So this one is from Hutch Plays. Hey, guys. Super fan of your stuff. Love your reaction videos, especially Marvel and The Mandalorian. Keep being yourselves and making great content. Thank you very much. That's nice.
It's very nice.
We appreciate it. Yeah, we just love watching movies and getting to share that with y'all. Chris, $1. Thank you so much. No comment or anything, but I appreciate it a lot. Thank you, Random Andy, for moderating the chat. Great appreciation for that.
Has Jen seen Passengers?
That's another one we watched during our space.
I really liked Passengers a lot. What is the female leads?
Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence. I was not really a fan of her before that movie, but she kind of changed my mind. So I really did end up liking that movie a lot.
Yeah. Okay. Have I watched Cobra Kai or Kung Fu, or I'm about to say Kung Fu Panda, or Karate Kid? Yeah, I've seen all the Karate Kids. I have not seen Cobra Kai. I know that's been a heavily requested one as well. Here's a comment from Super Chat from CV. Thank you so much, CV. I appreciate it. Wondering if you all would do a My Girlfriend Watches Lord of the Rings after the MCU, seeing as the one with Matt was one of your most popular videos. Yeah, we will be tackling some of like the bigger franchises. Lord of the Rings is one that I definitely want to do. Harry Potter's another. I also want to sprinkle in some one-offs because as much as I love getting into the franchises, it limits us as far as like I wanted to do Fight Club, the other day, and then it's like we got to finish the MCU. So probably after the MCU, we'll knock out. I want to do a handful of just one-off movies. And then we'll get into the next series. I don't know what the next series will be. Maybe Lord of the Rings, maybe something else. Lord of the Rings would be a good one because it's just the 3 in the trilogy, unless we did The Hobbit too. So that would be a good one.
And Lord of the Rings, as I said, I'm really open to watching anything, but Lord of the Rings is along with Harry Potter, is one of those movies where I'm very hesitant. Just based off of just the previews and stuff, I'm like, ooh, I don't know if I'm going to like this. But Holden raves about it. Other people rave about it. Yeah. So
it's like the most awarded at the Academy Awards of like any movie ever.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to check that out and see if it's any good.
Yeah. Alex W., thank you so much for the super chat. Holds, how are the morning workouts going? Still loving them. I've got to be honest with you. I'm struggling a little bit, kind of mentally about it. Just kind of like working out and not really getting results and stuff like that. I'll bounce back from it, but for the past few weeks, I've just been straight up. I just haven't been, and I will get back into it.
Yeah, I'm trying to convince him to get back to it, just because I feel like fitness has so many benefits beyond just transforming your body. I honestly feel like it's for me a lot of mental health. Like it instantly puts you in a better mood. It's great. So I definitely think that you should get back to it. I know he was going with Matt, and yeah. I think that's great. And
I will. I'll get back in there doing it with Matt, but I've just been I don't know. I've been like, well, if I'm gonna be like this, I might as well sleep in too. If nothing's gonna change, I'll get back to it though. A lot of people have been asking about Invincible. Invincible is a new like animated superhero thing, I guess, kind of in vein of The Boys. It's kind of like if superheroes were corrupt, or if superheroes were really violent, or something to that effect.
I haven't heard anything about Invincible. The Boys, I have heard something about, but I have not heard anything about
I would love to do The Boys. I've seen The Boys. I still have not seen season 2 of The Boys myself, but I would love to do that.
Have you seen Gravity? Saw it. Sandra Bullock, again, loved it. Yeah. I don't know if it's just because it was in space. Very well could be, but I loved it. So
yeah. Let's see. Do we want to start the movie? It's been about 15 minutes. We're watching The Martian, the extended edition. So if you want to watch along with us, again, we're not going to have any. Oh, did I miss a super chat here? No. Okay. If we're not going to have any audio, so we're going to be watching it. I just have the movie very tiny in the corner, so hopefully we don't get flagged from that. Just as a reference. So if you want to watch along with us, this is a movie we have both seen, so we'll still be able to interact with the comments and stuff. So yeah, feel free to hold the mic if you need to, if you want to say anything. Ooh, we're gonna use just some good old-fashioned headphones. There you go.
Thank you.
Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and play it, and we'll go ahead and get started. Can you hear okay?
I can.
Okay, good. Have we seen Lost in Space? We saw some of it. I think we watched a little bit of Lost in Space.
I don't think I saw Lost in Space.
Or I'm thinking of the one with what's her name? Katie Sackhoff.
Has Jen seen Back to the Future? I have not, and I know that's
going to be one we're going to have to watch for sure.
See, even if I wanted to, watch it tonight.
The thing about Back to the Future is that I want to rent out the theater to do that one. Because that one's been so requested, and I want to do it with Matt and everybody too. So if we do Back to the Future, because that's been requested since like my friend watches Star Wars, we got to do a big thing for that.
Umbrella Academy, I have heard nothing but good things about that. So at some point, I know that we have like a huge list of things that we want to get to, but I'm hoping that we can put something on paper as far as like what order we want to do. Of course, after we get through like the MCU and whatnot. But Umbrella Academy, I've heard really, really good things. So
we'll probably do some form of official list. Typically, after I do a big series like Marvel, I'll go to patrons and ask them. It was actually when we were trying to figure out what to do today. It was between The Matrix, The Martian, and a couple others.
Yeah.
Of movies we had seen, and we decided to go with Martian. So I asked patrons stuff like that. So we do polls and stuff on there for future content.
Bring on the potatoes. Yeah.
Out of focus, or is it just me? It's just a webcam, and I can't fix it. I don't know why. That's the type of thing that would happen with me. I literally, in the middle of a stream, it goes out of focus, and there's nothing I can do.
So a lot of people have been asking about Pirates of the Caribbean.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I've only seen the first one. And that's honestly like that with a lot of stuff. It's the same thing with Spider-Man. It's the same thing with X-Men. I've only seen the first one. So.
Yeah, we'll watch it. Yeah. Good. All the Pirates are... Well, the Pirates trilogy is pretty good. And then 4 and 5 are kind of forgettable to me.
Indiana Jones? No, I have not seen any of those.
Okay, did I miss... Okay, sorry. Zach, I know you mostly do Marvel movies, which is awesome. Would you two ever be up for watching the TV show Haunting of Hill House? I've never heard of it. I have heard of it. I haven't gotten a lot of requests for it.
I love horror. I've heard good things about Haunting of Hill House, so that's probably something that I would want to do during Halloween, you know? But again, it's something that I've heard really, really good things about. I think they did a second season. So obviously that would be something that we would have to devote some time to.
Yeah. Yeah, and we're still trying to get through Clone Wars as well.
I think Jen has been hiding under a rock missing all these movies. So, it's not that I haven't watched a lot of movies. It's just, as far as like MCU movies, it was just never something that I ended up watching. I honestly thought that you had to have some kind of background for it to make sense. So I was kind of like, well, why am I going to start something that you have to have prior knowledge for? So that's kind of why I never have seen any of those movies or delved into that universe. But I've seen quite a bit of...
Yeah, you have. You've shown me a lot of stuff too for the first time.
Yeah, and also I'm a huge fan of documentaries, not just movies in general, but documentaries, TV shows. I'm a really, really big fan. So I feel like I've seen a lot more of those types of films. So Yeah.
Here's a super chat from Nick. Please watch Interstellar. It's so good. We've seen it already. We might do a review of it later.
Yeah. It was very good.
Another super chat. Yo, wow, live stream. Big fan here. Greetings from Peru. I've actually been to Peru before. I've been to Lima. Yes, very far. Love your reaction to the X-Men series. Do you watch anime? I watch Dragon Ball Z, and every once in a while I'll watch... I'll get into an anime. There are several animes I'm behind on, like My Hero Academia has been a big one. But yes, there's actually a few anime movies I've been wanting us to watch. Your Name is one that's been requested a lot. Can I help you? What's wrong?
Nothing. I know he's a big fan of Dragon Ball Z. Like, I know that.
Yeah.
So I've told him, like, I'm open to watching it. I can't guarantee that I'm going to like it, but I'm open to watching it just because I know how important it is to you.
Yeah, I would love to watch. Right now it's just time, just with work schedule and stuff. But I would love to do that. Yeah, I would love to watch Dragon Ball Z and other anime too. Studio Ghibli films would be great to do as well.
Please upload 2 MCU videos a week. Eagerly waiting for Civil War. We try to pump them out as quick as we can.
We Devin, thank you. One of the edits those pretty much. I was gonna say we both edit them, but really right now he's primarily the one editing them. These are like 45-minute long videos that take several hours to shoot.
And currently I'm still working full time with the hospital, so it's finding the time is difficult, but you know, any time that we do have, we take advantage of. But we would love to be able to get them out more frequent.
Yeah, I mean even one video takes a long time. So sometimes we're able to get ahead and we can do 2, sometimes even 3 in a week. But just, if it does go down to just 1 a week, just try to be understanding. They're long videos, so.
I get it though. I totally get it.
I understand wanting to see it as quickly as possible, but we shot Civil War yesterday and it's just edit wise, it's going to take some time, and Devin really cranks them out, so, big shout out to Devin Mumbercat, who was in the chat. I don't know if he's still there or not.
Holden, please watch American History X. I would love to know your thoughts about the amazing movie.
That's one I need to watch.
Oh my gosh. I rave about this movie to Holden all the time. It obviously does have a heavy tone to it, but I love it. I think that it's a very powerful film, and I think that he would enjoy it for that reason. So you have to watch it.
Yeah, I know. I'm sure I would love it. Sebastian Stan's in this too. I forget. Is the Winter Soldier. And then Lewis from Ant-Man.
Back it up. Yeah. So I cannot imagine like what this would feel like, to wake up and know that your entire team, obviously not on purpose, but have deserted you, left you behind, and you're stuck on Mars where there is not a single living organism.
Yep.
I mean,
that sucks.
He kept his cool. I don't think that I would be that chill.
Yeah, I'd have been like, well, I'm gonna die. We got a super chat, no question or comment or anything, but thank you so much. We appreciate that. Game of Thrones is another one that's been requested a lot. Have you seen? I thought you saw some of Game of Thrones.
I saw, I think the first couple of seasons. That was actually a show where I watched it one time. It was not enough for me to kind of stick with it. And then I actually came back to it because people were like, it's so good. It's so good. So I took their advice. I watched it a second time and I ended up liking it, but I did not finish the series. And I, heard that it did not end well.
Yeah.
It was not a good ending.
Kind of like Dexter.
Yeah.
The show itself is good for the most part of the ending.
Exactly.
Have you guys ever heard about or seen any Norwegian movies? Troll Hunter is really good. We watched a few on Netflix. I don't know if they were Norwegian. I thought they were Swedish movies, where they're foreign, but they overdub them in English. I actually think that's like the way that they've been doing it is actually really, really good. If you can get past the lips not moving correctly, but I think some of those were Norwegian. I think that we saw the Red Dot was one I thought was pretty good. There was another one about this convoy of prisoners being moved and being like overtaken by some dudes seeking revenge. So there have been some good ones.
Stranger Things. I have not seen Stranger Things.
Yeah, that's one we're gonna have to watch because the season 4 trailer just dropped.
Again, I hear people go on and on about it, how it's, so good. So that's definitely one we're going to have to watch.
A show like Stranger Things would be much easier for the channel because with something like Clone Wars, where there's like 22-minute long episodes, it's harder. Stranger Things is in that kind of 8 to 13 episode range. So that's a lot more digestible for us to be able to knock them out.
She has to watch a lot. Yes, I do. I do.
You love watching movies, though. So
I absolutely do. It's one of my favorite things. And like I said, it's not like I just never watched any movies. It just hasn't been in the particular genre that we're watching now.
Yeah.
Superhero films, I just, for whatever reason, never watched them. It wasn't that I didn't want to. Just never came about.
Yeah. Somebody asked about Saving Private Ryan or Forrest Gump. I know you've seen Forrest Gump.
I have not seen... What was the other one?
Saving Private Ryan.
I have not seen Saving Private
Ryan. Really?
And being in the military, I know that's probably a shame, but we're going to watch it eventually. If not for content, we'll watch it on our own time.
Yeah. So Matt Damon's in that as well. Yeah. Kung Fu Panda. There's somebody that's been really trying to get us to watch Kung Fu Panda, like actively, like trying to get
also The Shield. I see all comments
The Shield
saying
or Agents of Shield.
Agents of Shield.
Oh yeah.
The Shield. Agents of Shield.
Yeah.
I've seen The Shield, the show.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I see. Gosh, I feel so bad because they're all like, day 32 of.
Yeah.
And
like day 87.
I see it. I feel so bad.
Yeah, Cobra Kai is another one. Shawshank Redemption, have you seen that?
I did, and it's God,
So good.
it's so heartbreaking. Band of Brothers. Did you ever see Band of Brothers?
I don't think I saw Band of Brothers.
I haven't either.
Attack on Titan is an anime they've been trying to get us to watch. One Punch Man is an anime that I love. Here's a fun fact. Before One Punch Man was dubbed in English, I did a fan dub of the first episode and a half of One Punch Man. Started from scratch. I did all the audio, all the sound, and I uploaded it to some other site because I couldn't do it with copyright here, and it got taken down a while ago. But I was trying to find like the source file to like upload to patrons, and I might still try and keep hunting it down. I hope it's not gone. I did it for Dragon Ball Super too. The first 2 episodes of Super I did a fan dub for. So those exist. Those have existed in the universe out there that you probably will never get to see.
What did you do in the military? My MOS was 42 Alpha, which is basically anything administration based. So not that exciting.
Netflix Daredevil is another one. Ooh, ow, ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, Matt Damon.
I don't know if I could do it.
Yeah, he just like
digs it out himself.
John Wick's another one. I'm thinking about him digging out like the bullets.
I've never seen John Wick.
Yeah, those have been requested a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's top tier Keanu right there.
I haven't seen Joker. I want to. It's another movie. I'm like, Holden, let's watch Joker. I've never seen it. Nope, can't.
No, can't do it. We got to do it for content. Have we seen any Bollywood movies? No, we haven't watched any Bollywood movies, but I watched Corridor Crew, and they do a lot of visual effects breakdowns of Bollywood movies. So, if you know what, go ahead and recommend some. I'll check them out. Has Jen seen Kung Fu Hustle or Train to Busan?
Neither. Never even heard of either.
I've seen Train to Busan. That would be a good one. I would love to get into some horror stuff. I really want to do Army of the Dead when it comes out on Netflix, I think, next week. So I would like to do that. And Zack Snyder. Attack on Titan is wonderful for a reaction. I've never seen it either, so that's an anime, Attack on Titan.
Nope. A lot of people saying For All Mankind. I believe that has Joel Kinnaman in it, who was in another show called The Killing. It is, I want to say, is it a Norwegian-based show? It's not U.S.-based, but no, it's based off of a Danish TV show. But I love The Killing. I love Joel Kinnaman, so I would absolutely check that out. The Conjuring. I have not seen The Conjuring.
Oh, we saw a trailer for the new Conjuring yesterday. I feel like we're going to kind of do what we did last year and save it for kind of Halloween time, October.
Yeah, absolutely. Gotham. Love that show. It is so good. I haven't seen any of the recent seasons, but it's really good. You haven't seen it, right?
I have not seen Gotham, no.
You would love it. You
I
would
love
absolutely
Batman.
love it.
So, somebody said Saw.
We saw all the Saw movies.
We
I
watched
showed
all of
him the rest of them a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I have seen Saw. I saw Saw 2 and Saw 4 forever ago. And Jen and I, we watched them from the very first one all the way through Jigsaw, which is like Saw 8 or something in the actual timeline. So those are movies that I had seen for the very first time just a few weeks back. Jen, make Holden watch Vikings. We're working on it. We're on the third season now, third or fourth season.
Yes, it's right after the raid on Paris. If you guys have not seen the Vikings, absolutely you need to watch it. Oh gosh, it is such a good show.
Yeah, I've been really enjoying it. I love
so good.
Largatha and Ragnar Lothbrok.
Floki. He's where it's at.
To Floki.
He does the best impression. Do the Floki impression.
Just want to serve the gods.
Nobody listens to Floki.
Nobody listens to Floki.
Oh, I love Floki. The Walking Dead. Do it again.
It was Athelstan. Why would Ragnar choose Athelstan instead of Floki?
The Walking Dead. I watched the first couple seasons. Whenever is it Rick that leaves?
Rick? No, it was Shane, I think.
One of the main characters left, and that's when I stopped watching. It's one of those shows where I felt like the first couple seasons were really, really good, and then I just kind of fell off just because it wasn't as entertaining. But
with Walking Dead, I think I ended sometime after the governor showed up. It's just a super chat I missed. Caleb, no question or comment or anything, but thank you so much for that super chat. I'm trying not to miss them. Let me know if you see one.
Okay. Asking about when more Clone Wars will be.
We got to record a few more.
Yeah.
I'm thinking just because of the way that they performed during Star Wars week, maybe doing we'll watch them all, but only either do a reaction to the main ones or try and condense the actual videos down. Because even though we see comments of a lot of people wanting us to watch them, the views aren't, they're just not there, I guess, for those. But I just still do want to finish it.
I do too. There's points in time where I'm a little bit like, ooh, I hope this picks up. But It has gotten better, and I very much want to, finish watching it. Just because we said that we were going to watch it, and I don't want to give up on it, especially when I think it's right about to get juicy.
Yeah, and everyone keeps saying, just hang in there till season 3 is, they say, or season 2, season 3, and it picks up. So I'm hanging on still.
Prison Break. I watched the first couple seasons. It was very, very good. Have you ever seen Prison Break?
Mm-mm.
No.
A couple super chats. You've been to Peru? I hope you liked its foodie heaven. Yes, I did enjoy Peru. I'd actually been there twice, so I did enjoy it. Let's see if I'm missing another super chat.
Totally jealous of that.
Please watch The Silent Voice and Your Name. The sub, not the dub. Jen would love those. Love from Norway. Thank you so much. I have not seen The Silent Voice, and I have not seen Your Name, but Your Name has been one that I personally have been wanting to watch for a long time, and I think Daisy Ridley does a voice in that, who is Rey in Star Wars.
Oh, okay. A lot of Umbrella Academy. Definitely want to hit that. Lucifer. I am aware of it, but I haven't really heard any feedback on it.
Yeah, I remember when Lucifer first came out. I think I watched a couple episodes. I didn't really care about it, and then I think Netflix picked it up and started making episodes. And I remember watching one, and I remember just being really disinterested in it. I just didn't care about any of the main characters or anything. Somebody asked, "Are we going to be at Pensacon next weekend?" Yeah, I'll be at a panel with Matt and Jeremy on Saturday at 5:30. So on Saturday at 5:30, and if you're in the Pensacola area, and you want to come to Pensacon, we'll be doing a panel for about. I'm trying to get Jen to come with me. I got her tickets, so.
I'll see. I haven't decided yet.
Yeah, but I'll be there filming stuff, and that'll be good.
Yeah. Westworld, another show that I very much want to watch because I've heard so much hype about it. Have you watched Westworld at all?
No, I haven't seen Westworld.
Gonna have to watch it.
Okay. Loving your reactions to the MCU and Star Wars, Jen. Will you guys also react to Star Wars Rebels and Bad Batch? Much love from Scotland. My feeling on that, let's get through Clone Wars first, is how I feel.
Yeah. I very much I want to do so much stuff just because I very much pay attention to what other people recommend. I love getting recommendations, music, shows, movies. So if somebody's like, this is so good, I'm like, really? It's that good? I want to know why it's that good. So it's just a matter of timing and being able to get to everything.
Yeah. Sorry about if our internet's cutting out. We have AT&T, which they can go.
Don't get him started.
I hate AT&T with every fiber of my being.
It takes a lot for Holden to get upset, and the times that I have seen him deal with AT&T, I usually back up slowly.
All I want is a stable internet connection that I pay for. I feel like if I pay for internet connection, I ought to get that service. And the fact that you have to jump through hoops with them, you have to fight them tooth and nail every step of the way, all while they're nickel and diming you any chance they get, drives me insane. And now our internet looks like we're erroring out, and it's saying that the connection's not as stable and stuff. We just had a tech come out and install a new modem
for the 15th time, by the way.
And I pay for I pay for good internet, in order to do YouTube, and I'm getting upset now.
Yeah, our dog Boston, she had a close call not too long ago, and she had surgery, so she has one of those cones on, which is just so heartbreaking to see her. But the last couple days especially, she's just been either one extreme or the other. She's very, very tired because we give her, her pain medication and whatnot, or she's literally jumping about trying to get you to itch her belly, which we can't do.
Yeah. So she literally almost died. I feel like everybody's been having issues with their dogs lately, and
she made it through, but they were literally if you had brought her in, the next day, she would have not made it.
She would have been septic and died. So they're like, give us a down payment on a car or lose your dog. The choice is yours. It's okay, great.
And you think we're joking, but that's pretty much the gist of what they said.
Super chat, you should watch Cats again. No.
What's
no,
Cats?
no. I can't do Cats again. Cats is it was the movie version of the Broadway musical.
Are you refusing to watch a movie? Is it a movie?
Yeah. I would refuse to watch.
Well, now I want to watch it.
If you really want to, we can, but I'm trying to save us all some pain. He's putting his potatoes in poop. Yeah.
He, his character is just so smart, and obviously, he works for NASA, so he, has to be bright. But I feel like if you were an astronaut and you were on Mars, you'd be similar to him.
Oh, thank you. I didn't know where you were going with that for a second. Like, if you were on Mars, you would die right away.
No.
Yeah. I mean, I would try. I mean, I would try to live. I would do whatever.
Yeah. But he manages to stay so positive.
Yeah.
Saw some metal shirts. Who are some of your faves? So Kill Switch Engage, I really, really love. Of course, 9 Inch Nails. I also like some not so famous. Well, I guess Power Man 5000. Every now and then when I just need to rock out. But I also like alternative music, like Snow Patrol. Me and Holden have a lot of similar music when it comes to alternative. You're not so much into metal.
I was more into like metal in high school. I feel like when I listened to the heavier stuff. Now I prefer kind of more alternative rock type stuff. I'll still listen to metal on occasion, like especially working out with Matt. But I'm not just like, oh man, I could use some easy listening right now and just be like, no. Super chat. Let's see, who's this from? It's from Connor. Hey guys, love your videos. Stick with Clone Wars. Any thoughts on doing Pirates of the Caribbean? Yes, I would love to do Pirates. We talked about Pirates earlier in the stream, but we definitely want to do Pirates. I know people have been wanting us to see that for a while. That, Indiana Jones, stuff like that.
Avatar: The Last Airbender. I've never seen that.
That's one we got to watch too.
Jurassic Park. I so badly want to see Jurassic Park.
She tried to get us to watch it just the other day. Not for video, just like, hey, I really want to watch it. I'm like, nope, we got to do it for video. So we'll do that one at some point too.
Rammstein, yes. I love them. Shutter Island, I have not seen.
You haven't seen Shutter Island?
Is that the one with Leonardo DiCaprio?
Really good.
No,
Mark
I haven't,
Ruffalo
but I know
too.
you want me to.
Yeah. I see super chat's coming up on your side. Okay, here we go. This is Aaron. Voltron Legendary Defender, made by DreamWorks, is a great watch. Love your videos. Thank you so much. I've actually seen Voltron Legendary Defenders. I could not imagine Jen liking Voltron. Legendary
Is
Defender.
it like Ultron?
No, it's like Power Rangers. But only the Megazords.
I used to watch Power Rangers when I was...
If you're up for it, I am. So don't... If you
I
wanna,
loved the yellow Power Rangers.
maybe we'll watch Voltron. Thank you for that super chat, by the way. We appreciate that. Average Joe's. Have you guys tried Xfinity Verizon? I love them. Also, you guys check out the MonsterVerse Godzilla vs. Kong. We actually watched Godzilla vs. Kong in theaters. I was very happy about that. As far as the internet, the reason I stick with AT&T despite me hating them so much is because our apartment complex has like an exclusive contract with them, which drives me crazy. But I've looked into Xfinity. I think that we could maybe do that. Like, I'll pay more. Just like, I just want the internet to be stable. Like, if I'm paying for 1,000 megs, I just want it to be a regular connection. But God, I hate them so much. I don't want to. Let's see here. But thank you so much. I feel like I'm always on the phone with AT&T just because something's not working right.
And I feel bad because they just give him the runaround every time. Yeah. It's horrible.
It takes I really feel like I have a pretty mild temperament with most things. Like, it takes a lot for me to like get angry. But AT&T does it almost every single time, just because I feel like they kind of have that corporate talk, which drives me crazy. You know what I mean? Like, just talk to me like a human. Just what is up? Why is the internet not working? Just tell me.
Well, they also have you do the exact same thing that you did the last time you talked to them. Even if you tell them, look, I just spoke to someone yesterday and did all these things that you're asking me to do, and it did not work. Can you please send a tech out? Like, getting them to send a tech out, they almost wanted to charge us for that.
Yeah, they were going to charge us like $100 to send somebody out. And granted, they had already sent us out a modem that I replaced myself, still wouldn't work. Anyway, I don't want to go on about AT&T and their piece of crap. So, God, I hate them. Next thing they know, they're going to want to sponsor a video for like, they're going to pay like $10,000. Next thing I know, AT&T is the best company. Holden, what's your dating advice? I'm definitely not the person you want to ask for dating advice.
That's not true.
Oh, really? What? Tell me why.
Because, I mean, you're very transparent. So, okay, let's not get carried away here. But, I mean, I feel like you're a perfect person for dating advice.
Oh, thank you. I don't know. I really don't have any, just, I don't have any secrets or anything. I just go after what I want.
Well, not only that, but he's honest. He doesn't have any expectations. He's respectful. I think that's, you know, some of the biggest things that attracted me to you, that, you know, never pressured me to take our relationship somewhere that I wasn't ready for it to be. Yeah. And he let things happen naturally. So,
we had, I mean, Jen and I had been friends for like 4 years or something. So we had known each other a long time, and that's definitely helpful. And,
yeah, I know a lot of you think that, like, you know, because we just started doing videos, that we had recently just kind of
met or something.
Yeah, but we had been friends for years. We actually worked at the same hospital in the same department together. I was actually his boss. Please don't read into that. But so we had a rapport for many years.
Yeah. And that kind of helped too, because we were both in relationships at the time. So there was no like, I don't know what's the word.
Blurring of the lines. It was.
Yeah, we were always just friends, always platonic, you know, always appropriate. And then as life happens, it was like, want to spend more time with you outside of work, which we did, and started hanging out more. And just from there, it was just a natural progression.
Yeah, so you're a perfect person.
It progressed.
You're a perfect person for dating advice.
Oh,
I mean,
thanks.
Be yourself. And
yeah, I mean, I'm very much like, what you see is what you get. You know, like I'm very, like she said, I'm very transparent, and yeah, I don't know, just honestly, like, be yourself. That's such a cliche advice, but the thing about that is that if you're being yourself and it doesn't work out with the person, then that shouldn't be the case anyways, which can suck, because I know, especially at least from a guy perspective, I can't speak for women, but usually men are like, this is the woman I want, and I will be whoever I need to be to get that person. And that may work in short term, but will definitely not work in long term.
Yeah, I mean, he is able to convey his feelings, and that's how he feels. But he hasn't ever had expectations for me. So he just kind of went with the flow.
What do you mean by no expectations?
You never just pressured me, like, especially in the early stage of our relationship. Yeah. You know, you told me how you felt about it, and you were like, I completely understand if that's not how you feel. I feel like that situation could have gone completely different if you were a different person. Yeah. But it didn't.
Pretty much, this is where I'm at. This is kind of what I'm feeling. And you know, you should just know.
Yeah. So he's a perfect person for dating advice.
All right, we're missing some super chats here. Thoughts on watching Transformers?
Never seen it.
I would be down to watch Transformers. I would too. I definitely have some thoughts on Transformers. Robert, thank you so much, man. You guys are great. Jen cracks me up with her eye rolls when Holden can't answer questions. Not sure if it's been suggested, but Jupiter's Legacy and Shadow and Bone are very good. Neither of those have been
and that eye roll occurs quite often in our house.
Yes, thank you so much for that super chat. I'm glad you've been enjoying the videos. You should watch Invincible. Yep, getting a lot of comments about us watching Invincible. Here, I know I'm missing it. I don't want to miss them. I'm going to run through these here. Recently got into anime, and Attack on Titan is now a top 3 show for me. Highly recommend for you guys. We'll get to Attack on Titan. Do you think there's an evil alternate reality version of you without a beard named Holden? Probably. You'll never see me without a beard. I don't think ever. I can't do it. I look like a thumb.
He looks fine.
So the beard stays, but that evil alternate version definitely exists. Can confirm. Hey guys, have you seen Attack on Titan? I'd love to see y'all's reaction. We will get to Attack on Titan, especially since I've recently considered reacting to Pitch Meetings by Screen Rant. I've thought about that in the same vein that we've watched How It Should Have Ended, because I love Pitch Meetings. Ryan, I think it's Ryan George is his name. He is hilarious. He does some great content. The Amazing Spider-Man franchise. Afraid Matt might like it better than Raimi. Yes, I want to do the Amazing Spider-Man franchise. That's one that I've been putting off and off and off for forever. So once we finish the DCEU, I think we'll probably start maybe a couple one-offs with Matt and the whole My Friend Watches crew, and then Amazing Spider-Man. Long Matey 80, thank you so much for the super chat. Holden, use AT&T escalation email list I sent you. You did. He sent me an escalation list.
Why haven't you used it?
Because I don't know.
He's so exhausted. You can tell.
Really,
so defeated.
I fight with them constantly, and I literally am just like, I just want the internet to work. What do I have to do? You know, I can't tell you how many times, especially working with Devin and like other editors, where we have to send large files back and forth to be in the middle of like downloading a 10 gigabyte file, and even though I pay for high speed internet, it still is like 1 meg a second. And then the internet connection gets cut off, and I have to start over. Gosh, I hate it. Anyway, thank you so much, Longmate 80. Appreciate it. Love the editing lately. So funny. Thanks for sticking with Clone Wars. The finale is better than some of the films. Condensed Reacts works great for the series. Yeah, I think that's probably the route we'll go. Thank you so much for the compliment on the edits. That's been Devin doing a lot of My Girlfriend Watches stuff lately. And My Friend Watches. He's been great. It's allowed me to have free time to work on some other stuff, other fun stuff that will be coming out hopefully very soon, that I hope y'all will enjoy. Just got here. Have they started the movie yet? Yes. You can see where we're at right now.
Not a shocker.
We back up. Reconnection successful. Sorry, guys. Our internet is crap. AT&T can go to hell. All right. Giuseppe, thank you so much. Hey, Holden. Great for the live streams to be back. Can't wait to see more videos, especially Jen's reaction to Civil War. Much love here from Long Island. We filmed Civil War last night, so once it's done, it will be up on Patreon. The second it's done, I'll put it on Patreon. And let's see. Are we all caught up now? Nope. Watch Young Justice. Probably not for the channel. I've actually seen some of it. NFX Visuals. I've noticed I've been saying, oh yeah, you betcha sometimes throughout my day. Thanks, Jen.
Yes!
That's awesome. Thank you for that super chat. Are you guys going to watch WandaVision and The Falcon and the Winter Soldier and maybe Loki if it's out by then? Yes. Once
Loki?
we get... Yeah, there's a new series that's coming out about Loki.
Oh, we got to do that like... ASAP.
Yeah, once it comes out. So once we get all caught up on the MCU, I do want to go into the series with Jen. Yes. You should watch Mall Apprentice. Hi from Scotland. Yeah, Mall Apprentice is a fan film about Darth Maul.
Narcos. Oh my gosh, yes. I love Narcos. So good.
Will y'all watch Midsummer? Maybe around Halloween time. Matt Rowland, thank you. Holden, you seem very much like me in terms of interest. Really enjoyed your God in the MCU series. Thank you. I also played Underground Church as a teen. Very cool. Yeah. What an interesting experience I had with Little Light Studios, flying out there and being on their show and everything. And that was pretty interesting. Thank you for that super chat. I'm glad you enjoyed God in the MCU. I've still been debating whether or not I want to finish it off, but appreciate it. You want to do some of these super chats?
Yeah. We're on this one, I think.
Yeah, on the blue, purple, whatever.
Kyle Newman. It's like £2, whatever
yeah.
exchange rate that is. Hey guys, ever thought about reacting to The Boys? I have. I've heard such good things. Sorry.
Yeah, we're watching the Martian and the disco music just came on.
The Boys, I've heard non-stop good things about. So that's definitely on our list. I don't know when we're gonna get to it, but we absolutely will.
Yeah, we will.
Fragments, Transformers.
Yeah. We'll probably get into it at some point.
Again, like, we definitely want to, just not sure when.
Yeah. I feel like I have other like priority stuff I want to get to first over Transformers. Unless there's like a new Transformers movie or some justification to get to it earlier, I would
So
say.
thank you for that. And I think
Should all be caught up, yep.
that's it. Hey, Jen, since you started watching the Marvel movies, have you bought any Marvel merch? I have not, but, well, it's not Marvel, but you got me that Star Wars shirt.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I have another Star Wars shirt.
Yeah.
And I also have a Baby Yoda shirt. So no Marvel stuff yet. But I'm sure there will be.
Yeah.
Because I'm really enjoying it. I'm Minnesotan, so I don't even realize when I say you betcha. I say it all the time, but not as pronounced as Jen's you betcha. Yeah, so I'm from Minnesota, if you haven't figured that out already. So that's... And I honestly understand where you come from as far as like saying things that you just don't even realize is somewhat not normal to other people. Mm-hmm. Is there like certain things about me when I first started saying them that you were like...
You say pop instead of soda.
Well, it is pop.
I mean soda pop, but you say pop, and the way you say bag or like anything with like an "eh" in it is great. I love that.
It's great. Love your guys' content. Always puts a smile on my face to see a new upload. Oh, that's honestly the best thing that we could hear, because I know that I always like interacting with other people and just talking to them about common interests, new movies, and the MCU opens up a whole new universe for me. So,
a super chat. You guys should watch Stranger Things. We'll get to it. Especially, I would like to get to it before season 4 if possible. Let's see. This is what's both your favorite bands at the moment?
Currently? Well, what's your favorite band currently? I know you listen to music every so often, but...
Yeah, I actually don't listen to a whole lot of music, really. Or most of what I listen to is kind of what I've listened to since like middle school. I really don't change it up. I do love Snow Patrol, and I've got into like Imagine Dragons. It's probably the most current thing I listen to, because I hate like everything in like top 40 stations. I hate this like I don't know, kind of the mainstream music. It's all about drugs and sex and status and hoes and stuff. I don't care about any of that.
Well, what are your top favorite bands? Top.
I like Snow Patrol a lot. Imagine Dragons is good. I listen to like Motion City Soundtrack, showing my back middle school days. I like the band Red, Skillet.
Skillet. I was very surprised when you said that you liked.
Yeah,
Skillet.
I went through a big Red phase. I listened to them a whole lot.
I have so many bands that I like. I'm trying to pull up my list because I get that question so often, and there's just so many that I like, but I do have a list. So Soilwork, Times of Grace, those really are the ones that I listen to most frequently, and I'm not sure if you guys are aware of them, but those are kind of my two favorite. And then of course I'm on board with Snow Patrol. I really like everything except I'm not a big fan of country.
A lot of people say that. They're like, I listen to everything but country. I don't really listen to country either. I listen to oldies too. I listen to like
I like oldies.
I listen to a lot of older stuff like Buddy Holly. I made a joke about it, but I actually do listen to them.
Another thing, All That Remains. I also like Hurt. Hurt is it's such a great band, and so many people just I don't think have really experienced them that much. 10 Years is obviously a little more well-known band. Catatonia, Remy Zero. I think I've introduced some Remy Zero music to you.
Yeah, I mean, you send me stuff. And
Mastodon is so good. My playlist is ridiculous.
Another thing too, like I'll recognize like individual songs without knowing like what the band is, or like who the band is. Here's a super chat. Been trying to reach you about your car warranty. Stop calling me. Let's see. Team Iron Man. Iron Man's good. Iron Man's good.
Love me some Iron Man.
We had a very healthy civil war in our household after watching the movie.
Yes, we did. It was both while filming and after filming.
Yeah.
So it was very, very intense.
Hey, Holden, just tuning in. How are you? Doing good. Thank you so much for tuning in.
If y'all could live anywhere but Pensacola, where would you live? I think we talked about Boston.
Yeah, I have family in Boston. Every time I've been, it's been really, really great.
I'm a big city girl. I love cities, so really any big cities.
Talked about maybe Boston, maybe Atlanta for the film community there. Have some friends there too. Griff the One, $5 super chat, no question, no comment. Well, thank you so much for that. I appreciate it.
I'm Team Thanos. Also, Thanos did nothing wrong. I don't know much about Thanos.
If I have any mods in the chat, just keep an eye on any spoilers.
Well, I don't have any context to that, so.
Devin's in the chat. I'm going to make you a moderator, Devin. I have now empowered you. You are knighted. So. And same thing with Matt. Feel free to leave fake spoilers just in case. I know the further we get into the more that's going to happen.
Oh, fake spoilers? That's brilliant. Oh, yeah, put those in there.
So people were starting to spoil for Matt, and so we had people put fake spoilers. They have to be rational fake spoilers, though.
They have to be believable.
Yeah, because some people would be like, yeah, when Superman flew in here with Darth Vader, like it's got to be something that could be.
With something like Thanos, I don't know anything about him, so you really could say anything, and I wouldn't be the wiser to whether it's true or not.
Yeah, that's what we did with Matt. Because you really do get people that are just buttholes. Reason I asked is because Jen had great band shirts in past videos, and I'm a musician. Y'all have great taste. Well, thanks.
So next to movies, music is my absolute thing. I love it. I love to be introduced to new music. I know that when me and Holden first started dating, I would always send him music. Hey, listen to this. Hey, listen to this. So I just absolutely love music. It's like where my heart is. And it's something that I feel like can pick you up if you're having a bad day or whatnot. So it's huge fan.
Yeah. You know, I listen to a lot of music like when editing video, but a lot of it is like orchestral music, like soundtrack type of music. It's probably just because of work what I listen to the most, like for scoring for scoring stuff. I definitely don't listen to it leisurely, but so I'm constantly listening to music just through video work.
Yeah, and you know, I love all music except for really country. But metal and alternative are really where it is. Like,
yeah,
I love metal.
I'm definitely more on the alternative over metal. All the best from Liverpool, UK. Thank you so much. United Kingdom, shout out to our UK fans. Among Us. I did a playthrough, not a play, but I did play Among Us on a different channel with Matt on, it's going to drive me crazy. I forget the name of his channel. We played Among Us. I don't know what to tell you. Camera's a little out of focus. I actually, Devin texted me. He says he thinks it's just our internet bit rate is crap because, once again, AT&T is crap internet. But we have no choice. Civil War will be out on Wednesday.
Yes. So is this the first ever watch along, and are you planning to do more? Yeah, it's the first watch along for me.
We did one for Endgame back in the day when we first watched Endgame. We did it a little differently. We had just a timer instead of the reference in the corner, and there was no audio at all because we listened to it through the TV. But if we do a watch along to a movie we haven't seen, I don't want to be reading super chats because I want us to be able to pay attention.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Holden, have you seen SawCon. No, I haven't. Recently discovered your channel and have been binging your friends and girlfriends watch series. Y'all seem so awesome. Thank you.
Aw.
That's very nice. Appreciate that super chat. Hello, Holden and the City Girl. Love you from far north of Finland. I have always loved your videos and still going to. Keep doing what you do and love. Stay healthy. Peace. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. I know one thing we're working on right now are a few short films. Actually, I don't know if I want to. I've obviously been working on Spider-Man for way too long, but also working on something else. I don't think I've.
You give him a bit.
I'm waiting. I want to wait. I have Tyler working on some stuff. I'll wait a little bit, but
He's been working really hard at it though, so y'all have to check it out because he's just been so devoted to it.
There's like 3 projects I'm like smack dab in the middle of. That are bigger, so that's one of the reasons I love having Devin to help edit the my friend watches, my girlfriend watches stuff, so that I can work on this stuff that takes longer to produce, you know. But yeah, fun stuff coming. If you want to help support me and doing all that, join Patreon to get early access, and I've been doing behind the scenes stuff on there too. So. See, I fell for the thing.
What did you fall for?
Somebody commented, sock on these nuts. See, they try and get you. I read it too, and I was like, it's whatever. Holden, you excited for a new Dragon Ball Super movie? Yes, I've heard that there is a CG version, or they're doing some different animation style for the new Dragon Ball Super movie. I need to message Sean Schemmel about it and see if they're going to be doing the voices for it or when that's happening. Will you and Jen watch Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy? Absolutely, 100%. You've seen the first one.
I've seen the first one a long time ago.
Yeah, we'll watch the first one. The second one is my favorite. Still one of my favorite superhero movies of all time to this day.
He hasn't ever told me that.
So I'm looking forward to that, and we will do the Mark Webb ones too. What's your favorite horror movie? That's a good one.
Ooh. Oh gosh, that's hard.
That is hard. I remember Conjuring really got me when I first saw it, the very first one.
Okay, it's not my favorite, but one that really terrified me is kind of cheesy, but
What?
The Ring. Like, it honestly
at the time,
freaked me out because, I mean, the girl with her hair over, oh, God, it just freaked me out.
Creepy. I don't know if I've seen it all the way through, like in its completion, The Ring. Have I seen Tom Hiddleston's audition footage for when he was trying to be cast as Thor? I have. I have seen it, and it's very funny. The director liked him so much he cast him as Loki. But Loki was actually tried out to be Thor at first.
Oh,
and there's some audition stuff online that's pretty good. Random Andy. Apologies, Holden. I'm modding on my phone and have you guys on my TV, and I stopped modding for a few seconds to check on something. No worries, man. The moment I did, someone decided to be a poop. Lol.
I love that. I'm gonna start using that. You're being a poop.
It's no
what
biggie.
You should tell AT&T when you have a problem.
Oh, you're just being a poop.
You're just being a poop.
This is true. I literally went outside one time to a guy, like another AT&T truck that was outside. I went up to him and I was like, dude, I will give you $100 if you can come in here and fix my internet.
Didn't he run away?
He didn't do it. Yeah, he was like...
No, I literally thought that he came up here and then he left.
He came in and left.
And we never heard from him again.
He literally came in, looked at the modem setup, and just left. Didn't come back.
Who does that?
Tell Janet to tell my girlfriend to wake up. Her name is Crystal.
Crystal, come on, girl, wake up.
And it's Jen too. Everyone gets confused with you and Jenna.
Yeah.
Matt's
okay.
wife.
So officially, I am Jen or Jennifer, and Jenna obviously is Jenna.
Jen, would you say you less year than the rest of your life combined?
No, not by any
No.
means. But I have watched
More superheroes.
yes, probably more than my entire life. But I'm really, really enjoying it. So, but as far as like more movies just in general, absolutely not.
Yeah. Holden, please get Jen to watch DBZ or DBZA. DBZ Abridged. Oh, yeah. I feel like
What is DBZA?
Dragon Ball Z Abridged. It's a fan-made parody of Dragon Ball Z, which wouldn't make sense if you haven't seen the source material in the first place. Your MCU videos have helped win over my girlfriend into watching them with me as well. Much appreciated. With love from South Africa. South Africa. I can't do it. Thank you so much. I'm glad that
That is
you got her to watch.
awesome.
Sounds about AT&T. Yeah. Have you guys seen Tenet? We have. We watched it in theaters.
Yes. You know, when I was watching it, at the end of the movie, I had to have Holden kind of fill in the gaps because it was a very trippy movie.
Yeah. I still,
was it just me or like?
No, it's Christopher Nolan. He's known for that. It's one that we really need to watch again.
Yeah.
You know, I would love to watch it again.
But
too.
it was very good. Very good.
My dad works for AT&T, so the fact that you two are hating on it is a bit sad. It's all good, though. Everyone has their own opinions. Look, all I want is for my internet to work. I just want what I pay for to work. That's all. Nothing against your dad or the people that work for AT&T.
Yeah.
I just want it to work, and it's very frustrating.
It's not
for it to
everyone
work.
in general. It's just the people that we have like come into contact with just have not been as helpful as we wish them to be.
Yeah. I feel like I get a lot of like Band-Aid solutions without actually fixing the problem, and that's frustrating. It affects my livelihood straight up, and that's another reason that is frustrating.
And if we have to hear one more time, I'm going to need you to reset your router.
Yeah, or unplug your modem for 10 seconds. I'm going to lose it. Super chats. Tony Miller, thank you. I want to see Matt watch Game of Thrones since he says people never die in movies or series. Yeah, I think Matt actually has seen some of Game of Thrones. I could be wrong. I love you guys so much. You guys are responsible for the 80% of my dopamine.
Oh.
Wow, I appreciate that. Jen, watching MCU is life.
Oh,
Y'all gonna do
so
Invincible?
sweet.
We've gotten so many requests for Invincible. I think there's only one season that just came out, so now might be the good time to do it. So we'll see. I also met Sean Schemmel at Pensacon. I lost my mind. Did you get to meet Kevin Conroy and Chris? I actually did a video on meeting Chris Sabat, and in that video I talked about my experience meeting Kevin Conroy, who's the voice of Batman in the animated series and the video games and stuff. And it was great. Because of the fallout of talking to Sean Schemmel, it actually cultivated a relationship between the two of us. So he called me like a couple weeks ago. I'm straight up name dropping. I know, but I don't care. Dragon Ball Z has been one of my favorite things since I was a child. So the fact that I literally have Goku's phone number is great. So.
And every time he talks to me about it, he actually lays that whole sentence out as you heard it, like Sean Schemmel, voice of Goku.
Yeah, just let me have this one.
I don't know who Goku is. I've never seen the character, but I will forever know that Sean Schemmel played Goku because every time Holden reminds me.
Yeah, just let me have this one, guys.
I
okay.
know. It's very sweet.
But no, it's very cool. And another cool thing too is it's really humanized just celebrity in general to me, because we've had some pretty serious conversations just about like life stuff. So that's put a lot of things into perspective for me too, which is cool. Anyway, sorry, didn't mean to get off track there. Did Jen get to see Justice League or Snyder Cut? No,
I didn't. I think we were.
You were
going to do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, but we were going to do it. We talked about just
just me and you.
Doing it here after. But we just never.
I mean, it's the Snyder Cut's 4 hours.
I do remember hearing that.
So we need time, and then the theatrical cut is the theatrical cut, and the day we were doing My Friend Watches the theatrical cut, you couldn't make it, so we're just behind on that one. You know, another thing about AT&T.
Oh, here we go. See, I told y'all not to.
I tweeted something about it, and then I think they found out that I had like a larger YouTube channel, and then all of a sudden everybody's wanting to help me, and that bothered me to no end.
That one guy that called you wasn't
that
he
was a separate thing.
something?
He was trying to sell me something. My guy, bad timing.
If y'all know anybody like higher up or somebody that could help, please like forward them on to him, because it's horrible.
Yeah, but another thing, I don't want them to go above and beyond and break their backs just because I have a louder voice than like everyone else when it comes to like YouTube and stuff. They should just do that anyway.
They should, but the world is not always right when it comes to how things should be. So, I mean,
AT&T. Have you guys watched The Boys, the Amazon Prime series of superheroes? It's amazing. We have not, but we will. A lot of people have actually super chatted us wanting to do The Boys as well. Would you be interested to react to the most grossing film in Finland, in the Finland film industry? It's a war film about war between Finland and Soviet Union. We're open to anything, honestly, if it's good. So even if a lot of times we'll get requests that are more obscure, that don't get a lot of recommendations, that we may not do for my friend watches, my girlfriend watches, or whatever, but we still might watch independently on our own and talk about it after the fact. So, yeah. Seeing everyone's videos always puts me in a better mood and gives me hope of good people out there. Thank you. Hope y'all are well. Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
In the Ant-Man video, Boston had a cone around her neck. What happened? So, long story short, Boston was starting to have a habit. Well, she's always had the habit of licking the floor. And we have hardwood septic. She wouldn't have made it. Yeah. So they ended up doing emergency surgery on her and removed a very...
Yeah, they sent me a picture.
Large, yes. Very large hairball.
It was like hairball. There was some other stringy substance. We don't know what it was. It might have been one of Savannah's stuffed animals she like ate.
Yeah. So she we were very, very scared. We were very, very nervous that she wasn't going to make it.
Sit down with Savannah and be like, even if she has a surgery, she may still die, you know. So
but she luckily
fortunately she made it. Boston has always had a habit of like eating stuff, and then she'll lick. What I read is that they'll lick carpet or lick the floor because if they were wild, they'd be licking and eating grass, which would help them regurgitate and throw up whatever was in there. So when I see her licking stuff, I've seen her in the past have something clogging that she's able to vomit up, and this time I guess it was just way too much. And once she started throwing up I think in the morning we were getting the kids ready for school, and she threw up like 8 times in an hour, and that's when I was like, and I had already taken her to the vet a week prior.
Yeah, and I mean the thing for me
and I had already taken her to the vet a week prior.
Yeah, and I mean the thing for me was after she threw up, she was literally just in the same spot, just staring at us. She wasn't even moving, and that's not how Boston is. Boston is very like wagging her tail,
very
wanting to
energy.
Be close to you, and she just sat there like she was looking at us and was wrong. Holden knew something was wrong,
especially when she stopped eating. She'll eat anything.
That she will, and I think Holden tried giving her some peanut butter, and she didn't want any part of it, and that's when we were like, something's wrong. Yeah. So thank God he thought to bring her in, because otherwise that would have been very, very difficult for all of us.
She'll still have she's almost done with all of her medicine. Her cone will be on for probably a few more days, but she's pretty much back to normal. She's high energy again, and
she's getting lots and lots of attention. I mean, it's pretty ridiculous.
Gerardo, can I be an extra in a future film of yours? Sure.
It will happen.
Maybe one day.
It will happen.
Let's see. My girlfriend wanted to tell Jen that she loves her facial expressions and sighs when you can't tell her something in the MCU. I do the same thing.
I mean, these things, like I said, they occur very frequently in our house, off screen. So to hear that y'all are, enjoy it, it's just so sweet.
It's hard to bite my tongue sometimes because knowing what happens.
Really? Is it?
It is, because you'll make a comment about something, and I know like the resolution of whatever it is already, and then I just got to be like,
Well, that's very, very nice. You guys all have been very, very welcoming. So to hear people just little things that I think are like weird, that they like enjoy it. So it's very, very sweet. Tell her thank you.
Jen, Batman or Spider-Man?
I don't know, because now when I think Spider-Man, I think of Civil War. I can't even go back to my original conception of Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire.
Yeah. We'll go back. We'll watch them so you can see.
So, but I think Batman's cooler.
Like,
as far as like, I don't know, his capabilities.
Well, Batman is my favorite DC character.
Okay.
Yeah, and Spider-Man is my favorite Marvel character.
Yeah. But I think I like Spider-Man's story better.
Okay. Yeah. That's I mean, overall, I like Spider-Man more, but you're not going to pit me against Batman. I love Batman too. So, have you guys ever thought about buying AT&T compatible modem and replacing the modem that AT&T provided? Yes, I have. Actually, that's one of the first things I did was trying to get a better modem. I think, because I've had since the tech came out here, that I think that there's actually like a wiring problem at somewhere, because they've replaced different modems, given better modems. Right now, we're paying for TV, but the modem they gave us doesn't connect to it. So, but it's been the most stable we've had it in a while. So I'm like, I'll pay for TV we can't use just so I can have something.
That's how ridiculous it is. That's how ridiculous.
Yeah, literally paying for TV we can't watch right now. But that's AT&T. That's AT&T stand. Are you in good hands? But thank you so much. I'm honestly just exhausted with working with them. Are you stoked about Kevin Smith's Masters of the Universe Netflix series? I wouldn't say stoked. Interested. I'm interested. That's where, because I like Kevin Smith for the most part, and I like He-Man. So, hello from Sunderland, UK. React to Rocky films. Have you seen Rocky?
I have not seen Rocky.
Rocky's great. Rocky 1, Rocky 2 are definitely up there for me. Possibility for Maze Runner, Halo story, Rick and Morty? Maybe. That's a solid maybe. If there's enough interest, sure. I saw the first 2 Maze Runners. I never finished the trilogy. Holden, I'm surprised you don't talk about anime-based stuff on your channel. I actually do. I have a whole playlist devoted to Dragon Ball Z content. It's been a while since I've made a Dragon Ball Z video, but I actually have one filmed, and I'll probably be releasing next week. But yeah, as far as anime in general, I don't watch a ton of anime anymore, so Dragon Ball Z is really my forte. But I'm working on stuff. Holden, I've been a subscriber of yours since 2018. I'm so happy for all your success. Thank you. Congrats. Sorry, I'm hearing Mark Watney over here. I'm getting upset in the movie we're not watching on our watch along. Congrats. Also, has becoming friends with Sean, has that done anything to alter your opinion of his performance? His performance? No, not really. It's definitely let me see, like, I don't know, the person behind the voice, or like the person behind the art. I don't want to talk too much about him, just like as a person, because that's, I don't know, neither here nor there, but it definitely has, because I definitely had him like on a mental pedestal just because he was somebody I looked up to, you know, and then having getting to know him as a person has been very, very cool. Best duo on YouTube. Oh, thank you.
Aww. That's so sweet.
Thoughts on Knives Out 2? I'm looking forward to it.
Never seen it.
We'll do Knives Out at some point.
What is the premise of it?
It's like a whodunit, murder mystery. Okay. They just announced either the whole new cast of the sequel, or the whole cast of the sequel, or a good portion of them.
Are you guys going to see Black Widow in the theater? We saw a preview for it yesterday, and Holden was closing my eyes the entire time.
I had to cover her eyes because of, well, you know, some spoilers.
But I'm really excited because, you know, when I first came across Black Widow, I was kind of like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I have really grown to like her character. So I'm excited to see that she has a film devoted to that character.
Yeah. So it should be good.
Mm-hmm.
There's a $50 super chat. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Thank you
That's
so
very
much.
generous.
Have you ever seen Avatar: The Last Airbender show? And you have plans to, if not. I have not seen Avatar. Well, I take that back. I've seen several episodes of the first season just as they had aired, like on Nickelodeon back in the day. But I have not actually watched it from start to finish. It has been one of the... I actually think it's probably been requested more than Clone Wars. So it's pretty up there. I would like to do it for the series, either for my friend watches or for my girlfriend watches. But yes, I would love to do Avatar. Thank you so much for that super chat. That's a lot, and we appreciate that. Thank you. Not sure how often you go out, but do you ever hear people come up to you saying, "I know you from YouTube"? No, not really. No, I mean, not really during the pandemic.
Tell the truth.
Every once in a while, I'll have somebody that will recognize me.
It really happened a lot, like when we first started dating, and that eye roll that you guys see, magnify it by 1,000, and that is what I mean he would get from me, because it was like, hey, Holden, love your videos. And while I support him and I love him, it's just so funny because I don't want to say you get embarrassed, but you just get this cute little like, thanks.
I'm a shy person, like in real life. Like I'm much more introverted, if you meet me in person. So I don't know how to take compliments and how to react to that type of thing.
It's very adorable, but he works hard, so he 100% deserves all the...
Oh, well, thank you.
See? There it is!
Not sure where you guys are at in your watching of Clone Wars, but I think Holden saw it already. I have not seen Clone Wars. It's my first time going through it too. We're still struggling, I would say.
But
it's fair.
I would say it's
better.
getting better.
Yeah.
But I'm very determined to get through it, just because so many people have, confirmed that it does get better. So it is getting better.
I've seen memes about it. Like it's pretty universally a pretty universal opinion is that the first several seasons are not great, and then it suddenly really cranks it up into high gear. So I'm excited to get to that point. And once we get to that point, we'll probably once we can enjoy it leisurely instead of it feeling more of like we got to get through this, will be able to knock out more.
So Surgic $5 super chat said, I can't wait to see Jen go to Team Cap in real time on Wednesday. Thank you. We appreciate that. You'll have to see.
Yeah, you'll have to wait and see. You should do a My Boyfriend Watches, Jen.
Absolutely. I feel like there'd be so much material for that. Fringe is another, I know it's a TV show, but I have wanted him to see that for so long. He got through 2 or 3 episodes. We never came back to it.
We got 5 or 6 episodes of Fringe, I think.
Okay, well, in the very large picture of Fringe World, that's very small.
Oh, okay.
Because there's so many seasons. But it's one of the best shows, and I very much want you to watch it because I know you would love it. I know.
Yeah.
It's so good. So there's so much material. I think maybe, we might have to have one where you watch something that I've seen.
Sure. Another thing we were wanting to do is just more general movie reviews of stuff we have already seen.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are asking us to watch something for the first time that we've both already seen, Interstellar being an example. So in lieu of doing a watch-along, just do a movie review, kind of just like our post-discussion. We reviewed Spiral, the new Saw that came out, and I'll be posting that probably tomorrow if I can finish it tonight. So I'd love to see just kind of thoughts on that. It's not a reaction, which a lot of people like to see, but I just like talking about movies anyway. So reviews are fine with me if people are willing to watch that.
My boyfriend watches Friends. I actually had Holden, when we first started dating, I had him watch pretty much all the seasons. I mean, he's seen a good amount of the episodes, and I think that he's even kind of jumped in on some of, because Friends is a huge show with me and my daughter Savannah. We love Friends. We're going to New York at the end of the month, and we are going to do the Friends experience. So we're just all about Friends. So I think it's kind of bled into the rest of the household as well, because Holden every now and then makes a a joke related
Yeah, I
to
like Friends. I like Friends.
You love Friends? Who's your favorite character?
Chandler. Yeah. I like Chandler a lot.
Because he's most like him.
You think I most like Chandler?
I think you're a cross between Chandler and Ross, but you're definitely more Chandler.
It's because of my sarcasm.
Yes. And like there's this one scene in Friends where like Monica comes home and she goes, Chandler, I have met the funniest guy, and Chandler loses it.
Yeah, no.
So I very much a lot like Chandler.
No. Star Wars, Matrix, Inception, inspire every film since. Inspire every film since. Oh, yeah. As like groundbreaking films, I guess is what you're trying to say. I agree. Do it. That would be awesome. Welcome, That Korean Gamer. Welcome, Harmy member. That Korean Gamer is one of my members on the channel. So thank you so much for hopping in here, man. Hey, guys, did you receive our package of beer and homemade sourdough? Cheers from St. Louis. I think so. We're having some trouble with the P.O. box stuff, but I think we got the beer, and I don't think we've actually had it yet. We only got it about a week or so ago.
Did you get sourdough with it though?
I think it went bad because it was sitting there for so long, and I think that they tossed it. But we did get the beer, and I brought it up. I know that you sent it a long time ago, if you're who I'm thinking of. So I know it was sent a long time ago, and unfortunately, I was only able to get it recently. It's no fault of yours. It absolutely.
Well, thank you for sending it anyways. That's very generous.
Yeah, so I brought it up only about a week or two ago, and I have not tried it yet. But since you've been in here and reminded me, we will give it a try. Thank you so much for sending that. I'm sorry we couldn't try the sourdough, and I'm sorry that the shipping internationally, I guess, has... oh, no, you're from St. Louis. That's not internationally. I'm sorry that shipping it, we didn't get it quickly enough. I am also working on getting a different P.O. box, which should help alleviate that in the future. The AT&T guy drank it. Have you seen Rush Hour? One of my favorite movies is Rush Hour.
Reaction to Friends reunion. Yes, it's happening at the end of the month. I saw it. I am so excited.
I thought the Friends reunion was just like them like talking. I didn't think it was like they were filming an episode.
I don't know if it's either way. I don't care.
Oh.
I mean, I don't think it's an episode. I think they're just getting together too and talking. But I don't care. They're all gonna be in the same room again.
Yeah,
that's great.
That is great. We have not watched any of The Martian.
I have.
Oh, okay.
He's rationing like hardcore, and
he's putting his
now he's
blanket
gonna
in his
give it
potato.
a little special. I probably would too. I know I'm a broken record, but I really want y'all to watch the Blade movies.
I've seen Blade.
I saw the first again. I saw the first one, but I thought it was great. I loved it.
We will do Harry Potter.
13 going on 30. This was a super
Classic.
chat by Jabby Woker for $5. 13 going on 30. Make Holden watch it since the Hulk, Mark Ruffalo, is in it.
I mean, I've seen 13 going on 30 many times.
Really?
Yeah.
I had no idea. I thought you saw it the first time with me and Savannah.
Oh, no. I've seen it before. I had two sisters growing up. We watched 13 going on 30,
Aww.
yeah.
13 going on 30.
You should watch Hacksaw Ridge with Jen or Matt. Yeah, I think you'd like Hacksaw Ridge.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is that a horror movie?
No, it's like a war movie.
Oh, okay.
My girlfriend watches Lord of the Rings Director's Cut. Hobbit, yeah, if we watch Lord of the Rings, we'll probably do the extended editions as well. So those are only 4 hours long each. So that'll go by pretty quickly. Oh, let's see. Gerardo Decay, welcome Harmy member. Thank you for becoming a member of the channel. I think I only have one tier right now, but thank you. We do once a month. We'll do a live stream of members, so make sure you check that out. It also helps support the channel, and I appreciate it greatly. Y'all doing Amazing Spider-Man? We will eventually, yes. Speaking of films, did we catch 1917? We actually did a My Friend Watches of 1917 when it first came out that you can see. I think it's just me and Matt in that video, I think. Tell her to watch New Girl. It's the closest show to Friends. Really? I don't know if I'd say New Girl is the closest to Friends.
Who's in New Girl?
It's what's her name? Geez, it's gonna drive me crazy. I forget her name right offhand. I'm picturing her, but I can't remember her name. I don't know if I'd say that's a lot like Friends. I'd say How I Met Your Mother is probably closest to Friends, or I wouldn't say Big Bang Theory, but it's got the same type of humor, I think. But
Yeah, Big Bang Theory is, I mean, kind of similar.
Yeah, How I Met Your Mother, I would say, is probably the closest to Friends. Have we watched Demon Slayer? No. Hi, Holden. Hi. Thank you for being here. Zoe Deschanel. That's right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
It's pretty funny from what I have seen it. From what I have seen. Watch The Matrix. You've seen The Matrix.
Yep, I've seen the first one. I've not seen any of the follow-ups.
Love you guys. From a Scot living in Toronto. Wow. Love your content. Holden, what's your favorite Spidey comic? Love you both. That's a good question.
Oh, that's so sweet.
We have the classic, like, Amazing Spider-Man 121, 122, The Death of Gwen Stacy, which was such an iconic moment in superhero or comic book history in general. I was just reading Spider-Man Amazing Grace the other day because kind of in the realm of like the religion and superheroes, after talking to like Little Light Studios and stuff, was dealing a little bit of that with Spider-Man. I'd have to think of like what my favorite like of all time is. I guess for right now I'd say The Death of Gwen Stacy is up there. Because they also got The Death of Goblin and everything else in there too. There's a lot. I know a lot of people hated the clone stuff, but there was actually a lot that I liked in that. I loved the Ben Reilly stuff and the Scarlet Spider. I always thought was cool. So there's a lot of stuff like that. How I Met Your Mother and 70s Show is greater than Friends.
That's not funny.
Any
No, I'm
thoughts on
just
that?
kidding. Everybody has their... I like 70s Show. I think it's hilarious. How I Met Your Mother, I think I've seen one episode. But Friends just is always going to have a special place in my heart. I watched it when I was very young. I grew up with it. It remains one of the funniest shows I've ever seen in my life. To each.
Yeah. When are you guys going to elope? Is it going to be a Marvel-themed wedding?
I mean...
Cannot comment, I guess. We can neither confirm nor deny the status of any of that.
I mean, I don't know how that would work. I'm going to want Iron Man. You're going to want Captain America. It's going to be a Civil War marriage.
Yeah, well, that'd be kind of cool because you could split the aisles down to the people that want to be Team Iron Man and Team Captain America.
Imagine the wedding photos.
That'd be cool.
I mean, just a tad.
A $50 super chat. Thank you. Do you have an opinion on stories where very simple, endearing themes use crazy world-breaking stakes or universe-shattering sci-fi? Like how Interstellar is essentially just a story about a father's love for his daughter. I think I see what you're saying. Like using these grander sci-fi stories to tell just the simple story, I guess. As far as opinions on it, I'm not sure I follow what you're asking. Other than, yeah, I always love like as long as the main like meat and potatoes of the story is solid. In Interstellar, the father and the daughter's relationship being the central like pillar of the whole film. Everything else around it, as long as it's constructed well, is great. As long as it benefits the story as a whole, I don't have any problem with that at all. I think that's great if done well, and Nolan always does a good job with that. In the Interstellar example,
Yeah.
I think I'm following that question right, as best I can.
Yeah. I mean, you pretty much.
Yeah. Yes, very simple, endearing themes using crazy world-breaking stakes. Yeah, I like it. I like it. It allows these crazy world-breaking stakes to have a relatable piece, you know, because if everything was just out to the characters, you have to have like the relatable character arc or relatable thing in there. Let's see. Thank you for that super chat, by the way. It was very generous. Do you think Daredevil is MCU canon? I'm not sure. I know that they had like posters in the show of like the attack in New York, but I don't know. I want them to bring Charlie Cox back. Ever watch that 80s show? Is that a real thing?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think so. When will you upload Civil War? Wednesday. Have you guys ever seen Bones, the TV show? Would you do a series on Bones? Emily Deschanel and Angel.
I have never seen Bones, but I know tons of people that have and just think that it's the greatest show ever.
Yeah. Real quick, in The Martian, they're talking about Lord of the Rings, and Sean Bean is sitting right there. And I've always loved that, and I point it out every time we watch this movie.
He does.
But hopefully y'all can appreciate that. There's also a scene later where they talk about him flying around like Iron Man, and they cut to a shot of Sebastian Stan, who's the Winter Soldier. So I appreciate that. Anyway, you as Cap, her as Peggy.
Aww.
Oh, at our wedding. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'd be down for that.
Yeah. I'd be cool with that. That'd be cool. You guys seen Twilight? Yes. Well, I have. Unfortunately.
I don't think I saw it.
No. Look,
Completion.
it's easy to hate on Twilight. That being said, I did not like Twilight. But I don't want to just be like another voice on the internet that just rags on it. I didn't particularly care for it. But I'm not like a huge hater of it. Holden, do you own a PS5? No, I wish.
Y'all, I was trying to find him one, and Prime can attest to this. I mean, where to locate one, because I really wanted him to have one, either for Christmas or for his birthday, and I just could not for the life of me. So if y'all...
That was very sweet of you to try.
Just let me know.
What?
Nothing?
You know I can play this back later, right?
You won't.
Oh, yeah, I guess that 80 shows a real thing. That 80 shows was a failed spin-off attempt. Oh. You guys should watch Fantastic Beasts because it has great backstory to Harry Potter. Probably after Harry Potter we would do that.
Well, he puts his pen back.
Yeah, watching The Martian right now. Thoughts on the Saw franchise? We're going to be posting a review for Spiral probably tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Overall, enjoyed it. I was shown it for the first time by Jen only a couple weeks ago. So
I like it just because it, at the time, it was such a unique storyline. I had never seen anything close to that. So it attracted me right away. It obviously is very gory and it's not for everyone. But I thought that just the storyline in general was brilliant. And I love seeing all the little traps and whatnot. So,
yeah.
And if this was, I mean, if it was real life, I would believe that. You know what I mean? It's
yeah,
not totally out of the realm.
Here's one for you. Not sure if I'm having a brain fart, but was Jen in the military? If so, thank you for your service, Jen. And if you were, do you see war military movies differently now? Curious on your perspective on them.
For 6 years. Do you see war military movies differently now? Yeah, I mean, I feel like any person that has been in the military, it's hard to not view it differently. But there's a lot of military movies where I'll comment, you know, like the gas chamber or, you know, if it's a weapon that I recognize. So little things like that. But I really don't watch a lot of war movies.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that there's a lot of them out there, a lot of good ones, so I probably should kind of brush up on that.
Yeah,
but you definitely, you can't help but look at them differently. You can't help but relate to them, even if on a very basic level. So.
Yeah. Good question. My question about stakes was more about if you think that they enhance the story. Invincible is another good example of a son who wants to live up to his father's greatness with crazy superhero antics as the backdrop. I think that's one that they can enhance the stakes, but not necessarily. I guess would be my answer to that. Stakes are good. I guess is another thing too. Yeah. And I'm really curious to see Invincible as well.
I've never seen Invincible.
It's new. It's just come out. Thank you for that super chat again, man. Hey guys, has Jen seen Superman, Christopher Reeve, John Wick, and TV series Entourage on HBO Max?
I have not seen that Superman. I'm very aware of who Christopher Reeve is. I'm aware that he played Superman. I know it's a classic. Have not seen it. John Wick, I have not seen, but I'm a huge fan of dogs, and apparently it has something to do with dogs, and so that's all I know. Entourage, I have not seen, but that's another show. I think it was in the 90s. I heard, endless rave about it. It was really, really good. Did you ever see Entourage?
No, I didn't. I actually didn't ever have any desire to see it. It didn't seem like something I would enjoy personally.
Well, maybe those are the ones that you should check out.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to checking them out. I'm just saying that's why I never did.
Oh, okay. Anyways.
Sin City reaction. I think you've already seen Sin City.
I love Sin City. From the first 15 minutes of that movie, I'm just like, it was really good. I loved it.
Yeah. I never saw the sequel to it, but Batman Beyond movie thoughts, Holden. I would be 100% down for Batman Beyond movie. I've even played with the idea of doing a Batman Beyond fan film in the past, because I love Batman Beyond. This is also the extended edition. There's been a couple scenes in here that I've seen that I don't remember.
Okay, because I was like, did I miss that?
Yeah, he was going around with smoke to the thing was sealed right to see if it would escape out. I don't remember that from the theatrical.
Entourage is not really that good. Very shallow and vapid, and celebrates the luxury rich lifestyle and is usually just done in poor taste. Okay, so you won't like it.
That's the vibe I got from it, and I don't really care for that type of thing. Hope you guys get to watch The Nevers on HBO Max. It's been a wild ride so far. I haven't heard of it.
I haven't either.
And we have HBO Max, so there's a lot of HBO Max content that has been building up that only now do we have access to. There was one about preachers or something with John Goodman, Danny McBride, and the funny guy from Workaholics, or one of the funny guys from Workaholics, that I've been meaning to watch too. I think that would be up my alley. I have to go, but I want to say thank you for the live. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it a lot.
That's awesome.
That's why I keep getting behind. I didn't realize it was extended. Yeah, I just put in there in the description it was extended. And so the only reason I chose the extended version was because the theatrical wasn't showing on Amazon Prime for me. And I know we watched it a week or two ago.
We did.
On Prime, but it wasn't showing up. So only the extended was. Any plans to watch Jupiter Legacy? Not right now. Are you going to watch the Fallout series when it comes out? It's been directed by people who did the Westworld series. The Fallout, like the video game Fallout, because that Vegas and Fallout 4 were those games that I spent hours and hours and hours playing. Easy. I tried to explore and do every single thing you could do. Open world.
Of course
open world game.
did.
world game. It was really fun. I think I played through Fallout 4 a couple times with different characters and different alignments and stuff. Do you think the Spider-Verse should be restored? Do I think the Spider-Verse should be restored, or would you like to see them continue the current continuity? Like the live-action Spider-Verse? I want a live-action Spider-Verse with Tobey and Andrew and Tom Holland. I'm 100% for that, but everything I've seen recently has said that is not going to be the case. But I hope that they're just pulling our legs. Any chance on seeing y'all do the View Askew universe? Oh, Clerks, Mallrats, all of Kevin Smith's films, basically. Maybe. I wouldn't be opposed to doing a couple of those.
I have seen Dogma.
You have?
That was the only one, and I loved it.
Yeah, it was Kevin Smith.
What about the greatest show
Oh,
of all time, Breaking Bad?
Oh, yeah. Well, you've seen Breaking Bad. We talked about it.
You need to finish it.
Oh, I do. So, somebody said Snyderverse, not Spider-Verse. Do I think they should continue the Snyderverse? Got it. I would like to see that happen. Yes, I would prefer to just let him do what he was going to do in the first place. I know I critique a lot of his choices, and I stand by those critiques. But I also know he's got a lot of studio interference that they need to just let him do his thing. I would like to see what he would do and where he would go. Yeah. Plans to watch Godzilla the Monsterverse movies. It's like a comedy. If you like comedy, I highly recommend this. I highly recommend This Is the End with Seth Rogen and James Franco. I laugh so hard. I've seen This Is the End, and it is very funny. The Godzilla stuff, I would love to do Godzilla. King of the Monsters is one of my favorites. I just thoroughly enjoyed it. And we watched Godzilla vs. Kong in theaters. Mm-hmm. And you were very sad to see Kong abused so much.
I'm an animal lover, so I mean, I get that. Still.
Yeah, she literally was making comments about why did I bring her to watch him be abused.
Yes, I seriously was upset. I was like, why did you bring me to this? It was horrible. Like, I just didn't like seeing that.
The little girl from that movie is going to be at Pentacon.
Huh?
The little girl from that movie is going to be at Pentacon.
I don't care about her. I care about the gorilla.
Oh, well.
I mean, he was...
Okay.
That came across wrong.
Yeah, the little deaf girl from Godzilla who don't care about her. Got it. Okay.
I'm just saying that, it was tough to watch.
Yeah, it was. I just thought it was cool she was going to be in town, is all.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. Is the gorilla going to be in town?
Probably not. Anyway, next comment.
What is Jen's thoughts on new Gojira album if she listened already? I am aware of them. I've heard their music before. I don't know anything about their new album. Haven't heard it yet. It's like a metal band.
Gotcha. I'm looking at some of the comments here.
219 days.
What are your thoughts on the upcoming Halloween Kills movie? I'm looking forward to it. I actually thought about maybe doing a Michael Myers little teaser or something around the same time. We've done the Michael Myers and Jason Voorhees fights and everything, but I think it might be cool to just focus on one and do like a little short with just one. So Michael Myers might be a cool one to do that because I have the costumes and everything already from the other shorts. So Jen hates deaf kids and Padawans.
I don't. But I'm just saying, in that particular movie, my focus was on the gorilla.
The gorilla, yeah.
The sweet gorilla that was, in my opinion, being abused.
Oh, Chiwetel Ejiofor, he's in this too. He's in Doctor Strange, which is the next movie we're going to watch. in the MCU.
Oh.
Also, Wong is in this as well. He's also in Doctor Strange. A lot of Marvel characters in this movie. Halloween Ends is supposedly the last. Yeah, that's what they've been saying for a while. It'll probably be the last one for a few years. You see the interview with Snyder where he said even on the Snyder Cut, WB was constantly trying to interfere and treating him like poop.
I love that you said that. I mean, treat him like poop.
Said Jen would disapprove if I swore. Actually, no, probably not.
I wouldn't.
I know you wouldn't.
I probably swear more than Holden. I
have an image to protect you. AT&T will make me swear, for sure.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I am probably bad at that. But not anymore. Instead of swearing, I'm going to say...
Poop instead? Okay.
So...
Anyway, missing the point of that super chat. Thank you for that super chat. I do know that WB is notoriously bad about interference, and I'm not surprised at all that Snyder, even on the Snyder Cut, was having trouble. He actually was going to include Jon Stewart's Green Lantern, filmed it like at his house, but they made him put in Martian Manhunter because I guess they want to do something with Green Lantern in the future. Matt Damon is in Thor Ragnarok. That's right, he is.
Is that the next Thor movie?
Yeah, Thor 3.
Good deal.
He's only in it for a little bit, though. Oh, yeah, you betcha.
Oh, yeah, you betcha. So glad that's catching on. What's your favorite movie of all time?
I can't say, man. I have no idea. It fluctuates so much, and there's also like moods that I'm in where I like watching stuff that will vary.
Yeah, I totally get that. The Martian is actually pretty high up there. I also like Casino.
Yeah, we just watched Casino the other day. Yeah.
Yes, and oh my gosh, I could not get him to drop the accent. He was trying to impersonate.
Well, no, I was impersonating their narration. Like there I was walking down the street. Jen was sitting there. I don't give a I don't care. Sitting there with that dog, stupid dog that I gotta pay for all the time with its stupid cones on its head.
It went on and on and on. And just when you thought it was over, it went on a little further. But it was very, very cute. Requiem for a Dream was also another one that I liked. It's a very twisted movie, but another one that's up there. I liked American Beauty.
Yeah. I like Spider-Man 2. I showed you The Count of Monte Cristo, which is up there for me.
And I love The Rock. The Rock.
Yeah, you love The Rock.
I love it.
I'd really have to. I don't know. I fluctuate so much. I'm really not a good film critic. I end up liking most movies that I see for one reason or another. You know. Nothing to ask. Just wanted to say, love you guys' passion for film and sharing those experiences with others. Much love. Thank you so much, Emerson. We appreciate that. Yeah, we really do. I love movies, and
same here.
Hopefully, I'll be able to get to make more movies in the future.
You will.
That's what I really want to do. But
you will.
This is good too. Oh, Donald Glover is also in Marvel. Yeah, he's in it too. A lot of Marvel people in this. Are y'all going to do a watch-along for Infinity War and Endgame when y'all get there? I don't know. I'm okay with doing a watch-along to a movie like The Martian because we've seen it. But if we do for Infinity War and Endgame, it will we're not going to be reading chats if we do that because I want us to focus on it, you know?
Jen, have you converted Holden to one of your fave films?
I'm not that difficult to convert. I mean, I enjoyed The Rock. You know, that's one you showed me pretty early on.
Yeah, he did. More TV shows than anything. Like Vikings you really, really liked.
Yeah,
right?
I liked Vikings.
Yeah. As far as movies, though, not really. I mean, we just haven't had an opportunity to...
I feel like we watch a lot of movies that...
I'm trying to get him to watch American History X.
We will. I kind of want to do that one for content or something. By the way, Jen, I'm not sure if you're from the Minneapolis area, but I'm going to be going there for a Vikings versus Browns game this fall. Any spots I should see?
I'm from St. Paul, Minneapolis area. As far as spot, and I haven't been there. My favorite thing really about the state is the state fair, just because the food is so good. But the zoo, I don't know if you're big into zoos, but the Minnesota Zoo is fabulous. Last time I was there, granted it was a couple years ago, it's free, so I don't know if you have children or anything, but I absolutely love it. Of course, the Mall of America, everybody wants to go to the Mall of America. Being from Minnesota, I mean, I guess I don't think it's that great, but I'm sure people that have never been there think that it's just the greatest thing in the world.
I wouldn't mind checking it out.
Largest mall in the U.S., so.
Have you seen any Quentin Tarantino films? Pulp Fiction,
I don't
Django
think so.
Unchained.
No. I know Pulp
Reservoir
Fiction
Dogs.
is like a classic. I just have not seen it.
I hadn't seen Pulp Fiction either. I know that's heresy among movie fans.
Yeah, for sure.
You think multiple no spoiler warnings would sink in? I guess not. Oh, I guess people are trying to post spoilers in there.
Jen, any movies, shows you've seen and Holden hasn't, which you want to show him? I kind of touched on him. American History X, I really want him to see just because I know that he would like it. As far as shows, I want him to watch Fringe. 6 Feet Under is also a favorite show of mine. I know that he would like that. You've seen Dexter. I also liked Nip Tuck. I don't know if not a lot of people are familiar with it, but Nip Tuck was a favorite of mine, at least the first couple of seasons.
I remember when it was on. I never watched it.
A lot of people look at that and they think, oh, it's a show about like, two cosmetic surgeons, but it's so much deeper than that. It touches on so many hot button issues, and it's so good. So those are some of them that I wanted to show him. Hopefully we'll get around to them.
We will. I'm sure we will.
Oh, and Gotham, yeah. I know he would love Gotham.
I do love Batman. And was out, and I guess it totally bombed and failed. And I was more curious about why it failed so much. Ruby Rose was in it, and I just heard it just was not very good at all. After you and Jen finish Clone Wars and Rebels, you should show Matt all of Maul's appearances in Star Wars, since he seems to like him. There are 17 episodes plus movies. Oh, very cool. Yeah, Matt is a fan of Darth Maul, too.
Sons of Anarchy. So Sons of Anarchy, I really liked, at least the first couple seasons. Again, it's very different from any other show. I'm not sure if that's in his arena.
I mean, I'll try anything. I'm like you. I'll watch whatever.
Yeah, I know. I just don't know if it's something that you would be like glued to, or whereas like 6 Feet Under, I think would be, or Fringe would be a little more in your interests.
Kill Bill, that's another one. That's good.
Oh, True Blood. I saw the first like couple seasons. Did you ever watch it?
I didn't watch a whole season's worth, but I saw a little bit, and it just seemed kind of in that Twilight, like a little bit more of a raunchier Twilight, where
very raunchy,
where they're just having sex with vampires and stuff, and I didn't really care for it. Of what I saw, it reminded me of this Key and Peele skit where, like, our cultural perspective of vampires is like there's like these two vampires like making out in the corners. Like, can y'all go over here? Do that somewhere else.
Oh, that's funny.
Either of you guys into Star Trek? Yeah, I love Star Trek. Have you seen Star Trek? Like any of it? You saw Deep Space Nine, right?
Deep Space Nine. I used to watch it because when I was a kid, I didn't have cable or anything, so it would be the only thing that was on at like 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah. Odo, remember him in Deep Space Nine?
I really liked Deep Space Nine.
Mm-hmm. Me too. I liked it a lot.
I don't remember any of the characters' names, but I do remember like the chick that like led the ship. Mm-hmm. Was it Jane or what was her name?
I don't remember her name. You know, a fun fact: when the Star Trek movie came out, back when we would like wait in line for like midnight showings, like you'd have to get there like 6 hours early, which I would do. The Pensacola News Journal came out, and they had like a reporter asking people in line about Star Trek and stuff. And I was like one of the first in line. I was like the second or third in line, and I'd only seen Deep Space Nine at this point in time, and so they were asking me about it, or asking me about Star Trek in general. And I remember being like, "Yeah, I really like Odo from Deep Space Nine, and you know he's like one of my favorite characters and stuff." And wrapped up the interview, and somebody in line was like, "Odo is your favorite character?" Like I'm like, so I don't know anything about Star Trek. Made me feel really bad about myself. Like I didn't deserve to be up in line with the real Star Trek fans.
Honestly, that's
one of my first tastes of toxic fandom.
That's so frustrating because, you know, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. And honestly, that's what makes it so entertaining to be able to have conversations about, you know, the characters you like, you don't like, and discuss it. So
yeah, I was young.
Bullying is just not cool.
Yeah, I was really young, you know. But it was cool seeing me in the newspaper, though. Like, I always spell my name wrong. It's Holden, Holdman or something. Hardman or something like that. Always. Jurassic Park. One of these days, I would love to do Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Will Matt be watching Falcon and the Winter Soldier? That's a solid maybe. It's really just the amount of time. I don't know if we have time to do another series, but maybe. I wouldn't mind hearing his thoughts on it. Couple goals. Doug Gray,
so sweet.
A member in the chat. Thank you so much, Doug, not only for the chat but for being a member. I appreciate that a lot. Hey guys, your channel has been a big help during my final exams. Hopefully you've been studying and not watching too much YouTube. Pandemic and everything has added so much stress, but seeing you on the weekend makes it easier. Love from Ireland. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. I'm just glad that you enjoy watching along with us, and it's humbling, and we appreciate that
very much.
You feel that we help you with your weekday. I'm sorry we didn't have a video for today, but hopefully our watch along and live stream helps that a little bit.
Hopefully.
Deep Space Nine is a shallow imitation maybe of Babylon 5. I've also seen Babylon 5. I've watched all of Babylon 5, and I like them both. They're kind of more of like, instead of trekking, they're kind of more like stationary ships that people and like species come to. So they're both kind of like that, and there's a bunch of intergalactic politics involved.
Oh, I think that's another extended scene. I don't remember that. Do you? Matt Damon is looking rough.
Yeah, I wonder if they must have comped the body there. That's probably one of the reasons they're having him have a towel.
You don't think that he
his
lost
neck.
like any weight for the? I know that
if he
obviously
did, not
in
to that
first
extent.
scene.
No, not that much. If he did, that's one of the reasons I bet you the VFX supervisor had him wear a towel around his neck, was to make the seam between his head and the other body a little easier. Did you know Sons of Anarchy is loosely based on Shakespeare's Hamlet? I think Holden would love it. I do love Hamlet.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think that you would hate it, but I don't think that it would be like something that you were like, oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
You know? Aww.
When I was a little kid, I thought horseradish was made from real horses. Well, you guys had Matt watch the Fast and Furious movies. I believe he's seen most of them. So probably not. Are we going to watch the New Mutants with Matt and finish the Fox X-Men universe? Maybe. Maybe. I feel like we watched all the X-Men movies at the time, and New Mutants came out, and we did a movie review at the time. What's your opinion on midichlorians and George Lucas trying to explain the Force? Because Clone Wars and Rebels have some stories that dive into the mysteries of the Force. I'm kind of like all the other fans. I really don't like the explanation of midichlorians. I like the idea of the Force being sort of that mysterious, sort of spiritual, unexplainable force instead of it being so like a physical thing. You know, I like the idea of people being, I don't know, the Force kind of choosing people, and you don't have to be born into it. You know, that's one of the reasons I kind of liked Broom Boy at the end of The Last Jedi. I know a lot of people didn't like Last Jedi, but that was one thing I really did like. Another reason I really liked Rey at first, her not being related to anybody. She was just sort of chosen by the Force. So I don't like the idea of midichlorians in general, no. Any thoughts on that? Nope.
No,
Oh, okay.
said everything.
Have I seen Battlefield Earth? No, I have not. Waterloo.
Honestly, the music for this movie is just on point.
It's so, like, if you just, like, looked at the playlist, like, the disco music they have in this,
Yeah.
you wouldn't think it was, like, really any good, but they make it work really well. Has Matt seen The Watchmen? No, but we will watch it. That's one that is on my list to watch. I love The Watchmen. I read the graphic novel a few times. Zack Snyder did Watchmen as well. It's one of the most accurate comic to movie adaptations I've ever seen, like ever. And so when they did make some changes, I didn't know why they made the changes they chose to make in some of those scenes. I've seen the Obi-Wan fan film by it's that guy. He does a lot of impression. James something. That was pretty good. I haven't seen the Darth Maul one. Have you seen the Book of Eli? I think you guys would like it. I love the Book of Eli. It's one of my favorite, definitely one of my favorite Denzel Washington movies. I have seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Yep. Have I seen Arrowverse? I've seen some of it. Have I watched Invincible? The Mark Wahlberg one? Yes. The new one on Amazon Prime? No, not yet. Have you seen Black Sails, the prequel show to Treasure Island? No, I have not. Thank you for that super chat, though, but no, I have not.
I've not seen Black Sails.
We're getting into the movie now.
He's almost off. I wonder, like, how accurate this is.
Yeah, I don't know. I know Mars' atmosphere isn't very strong.
Yeah,
so
but, like, would he really be able to...
I guess hypothetically, if you had enough thrust on there, not a whole lot of... No air resistance. Who do you follow on YouTube and what videos do you watch? I watch a lot of Corridor Crew right now. I like them a lot. I just started watching Sci-Man Dan for the first time. He does like a lot of scientific, like debunking videos of flat earthers and disproving like conspiracy theories and stuff. It's pretty cool. What movie reviewers do you watch? I really don't watch a lot. Every once in a while, I'll watch Chris Stuckman. I don't watch any reaction channels except for a Pon Friar review. There are these two Franciscan monks that review different kind of religious depictions in pop culture, but they're really like funny. They're like really funny guys, and they wear like the straight up like monk garbs, the habits. They're really, really funny, and I watch them.
course something's gonna go wrong. That's insane. 561 days. They did a really good job of making him look like beat up.
Like how he has like GoPros on his back and stuff. Did you ever watch Cinema Wins? I did. I like Cinema Wins a lot. It's a good balance to Cinema Sins, which I feel like can be a little too nitpicky sometimes. I know we can be nitpicky on this channel too, but I feel like there's a lot of nitpicks there. Do you have tons of family and friends who end up watching your reactions? Not really. No. That's another thing. Just general YouTube knowledge for you. Your content may not be for your immediate friends and family, and that's okay. So, that Korean gamer, thank you, buddy. Did you hear that China landed a rover on Mars yesterday? Speaking of the Martian, I didn't know that they landed one yesterday. I know we just recently landed ours on there and did some test flights and some cool stuff.
Cool.
Jen, are you big into Disney?
I mean, no, probably not, because I know when people think big into Disney, I mean, it's people that are obsessed
like
with
crazy
like
about
Disney World all the time,
You're not
which is
that
fine.
level, no.
I'm just I'm not.
New fan film series on YouTube, Buckethead Ground Zero, brand new. Check it out. Season 1, episode 1. I'll give it a check out, man. Thanks for being a member on the channel. Ugh. Will you ever watch the OG Karate Kid, Cobra Kai? I would like to do the original Karate Kid. I think would be good. Cobra Kai, I've been hearing about that we need to watch. You've seen Karate Kid, all of them, right? I thought you saw the first one, right?
I don't even know what it's about.
Oh, it's good. Daniel-san. Honest Trailers is funny. I don't watch them like regularly. Every once in a while, I'll get a video of theirs. I'll check out though. I pray that all your reactions are staying monetized and your content is enjoyable to watch, and I love seeing your reactions to things I love. Thank you. I do frequently get demonetized, and I'll get stuff flagged, and I'll have to take pieces out after it's been uploaded to YouTube. One of the biggest critiques I've gotten recently, the time travel scene in the Snyder Cut was flagged, so it had to be removed, and then I get people commenting, how could I remove the best part of the movie? And I was, well, it is what it is. So a lot of the times if there's like a significant piece missing like that, that's usually why.
Has Jen seen Better Call Saul? I love Better Call Saul. I would really love to show Holden that show as well, but I really want him to finish Breaking Bad first.
Yeah. Have you watched any Bully Maguire videos? Yeah, I think they're all pretty funny. Matan Animation Studios actually watches this channel, so we've exchanged a couple comments and stuff back and forth. He does a lot of them, and they're always hilarious. I love Raimi memes. Skylinks, $2 super sticker. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Hey, you. That would be so terrifying.
I'd literally vomit everywhere.
Have you seen Community or The Office?
I have not seen either.
You haven't seen The Office?
I haven't, and I get that reaction every time because I know people are like, "It's the best show ever."
The Office is very, very funny.
I'll have to watch it. I think I saw like a little snippet, but I never watched like an episode in full.
Yeah. Will you watch Game of Thrones? I don't know if we'll ever watch it. I don't know if we'll ever do Game of Thrones. We might. That's another one that's going to be like a big commitment, you know.
Does Jen get confused by watching Star Wars and Marvel at the same time? Well, we didn't watch them at the same time, and even if we did, I don't think I would get confused. To me, it's very, very different. I don't know if
I think because like Matt gets them confused, you know, sometimes. Or he'll, like, mix them up and stuff.
Gotcha. No, I mean, to me, they're very different.
Yeah. Since you watch Corridor Crew, what's your favorite video of theirs? I would say I like their VFX artists react and their martial arts stuff react. Those are always really great because they really delve into like the filmmaking side and in a really interesting and like fun way. So that's what I really like about them. Can we get my girlfriend watches Back to the Future in time? I really want to rent a theater to do that one.
Okay.
Partly because I really want to watch it in theaters. It makes it sound like I got like all this money to spend. It's like $100 or something to rent out a smaller theater and do that. So dying to see a Thundercats movie. I'd actually be curious to see how they would do that. Yeah, really want to do Daredevil at some point for sure.
A lot of people have been commenting about Daredevil.
Daredevil's great. I've seen all of it, and it's easily one of the best on Netflix. Some of the best Marvel work recently. Oh, Boston.
She's trying to make an appearance. Jen, what Saturday morning cartoons did you used to watch? So Scooby-Doo was my favorite. I loved Rugrats. The Jetsons was also a favorite. Yeah. Flintstones.
Yes.
What about you?
Saturday morning cartoons. I watched The Real Ghostbusters.
Oh.
Just general cartoons. Dexter's Laboratory, Powerpuff Girls, Ed, Edd and Eddy. I watched a lot growing up. That was like my what I would watch. Dragon Ball Z, Toonami. A lot of stuff. Yu Yu Hakusho. Code Lyoko.
Okay,
got it.
Their dogs are such camera hogs. So
for real, especially this one.
Whew. Especially like when we're doing reactions. Boston, that one over there is just, whew, Horrible. She will get all in your face. She doesn't care.
She's on a bunch of trazodone now, finally chilling out. Rugrats is back on May 27th. Like, new episodes.
Wow.
I think E.G. Daily, the voice of Tommy Pickles, is going to be at Pensacon this year.
Really?
I think so. Don't quote me on that.
Really? Oh, one thing I did get Holden into, Impractical Jokers.
You did.
He had never seen Impractical Jokers, and I actually remember you being like, all right, we can watch it. And he watches it all the time now.
Yeah, I did really get into Impractical Jokers. I actually put in a media request to interview James Murray, because he's coming to Pensacon. I haven't heard back if I can do that yet, but I've even been like, I want to do videos kind of like that or something, you know? So I was like really getting into it.
I mean, we even came up with some solid ideas.
You two have the same vibe as the hot dog and the bum in the film Sausage Party, literally made for each other. Love you both.
Oh, I heard that was a very adult film.
It's a very, especially the ending. It's a very raunchy movie.
So is that a compliment?
I guess so. At the very end, there's like a food orgy.
I mean, that sounds interesting as...
Yeah, and it goes on for a while. I love Impractical Jokers. Yeah, hopefully I'll get to meet Murr. He's going to be there, but I would love to be able to interview him, which is what I requested to do.
Oh, Hunter. She's such a sweetheart.
Hunter says your hair looks great. Hey, Prime. Yeah, just got it did today.
Prime's wife is such a doll.
Scrangius McBasketball. Scrangius. Yeah, I think that I really want to do videos like that. The problem is I don't want to just like directly copy them, but I would love to do some sort of like publicly embarrassing pranky type stuff.
So
like
my
that.
favorite episode so far is Bingo.
Got that bingo?
Sal is my absolute favorite. And if y'all have never seen that episode, please go watch it because it is so funny. Sal loses a challenge, and so they have him in like a, I don't even know what they call, like a bingo.
Yeah, it's like just a bingo hall, I guess,
and he has to call out bingo every single time, and obviously he does not have bingo, and it is just at capacity full of senior citizens that are just furious with him. And it is the funniest thing in the entire world. I love it. I love it. So funny. Scoop potatoes. Oh, y'all are killing me.
And Practical Jokers are surprisingly huge even outside the States.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, it's the formula is just brilliant. I mean, they're just 4 friends that are like hanging out.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely introduced them to me. I was aware of them before, and I didn't think that they were going to be up my alley. I thought they might have obnoxious humor at first, but they're really, really funny.
They are, and I like them because they're very original. They seem kind of like what you give off, you know? They seem like cool dudes to just hang out with.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I know you mentioned Spider-Verse earlier in the live stream. Are you excited for Spider-Man No Way Home? I am. I'm really curious to see what they're going to do with that. With Alfred Molina being in it, Jamie Foxx coming back to be in it. I'm really curious about that. So I am looking forward to it. And we all know how bingo players take their game seriously. Yeah.
It was insane. Like, it was giving me anxiety watching that. And I cannot imagine how Sal was feeling. But you can absolutely see it. Not even being there in person, but just through the TV, like how nerve-wracking it was. What's your favorite episode so far, or your favorite challenge?
Of Impractical Jokers? Yeah. I don't know. That's a tough one. One of my favorite punishments, I'll say, was when Murr had to do that interview with the girl he loved, like from Wonder Years or something. Yeah, that one was really,
and he
really
was
funny.
Like, all he had on was a Speedo. And he was
oiled up. I love the ones where they have to give presentations and they don't know like what they're gonna say.
I also love when Murr lost a challenge and they put Novocaine in his mouth.
Braised brisket is brilliant. Yeah.
And he had to make all this food and then talk about it with like a numb mouth. Oh my gosh, so funny.
Here's a good question. What is a movie that makes you cry even after seeing it 100 times? Titanic? I
hate when Jack dies.
Yeah.
I hate it. Or anything with animals. Shiloh killed me.
Shiloh? I haven't heard about Shiloh in years.
Shiloh, the dog was hit and beaten, and I can't handle it.
Did you ever see, I think it's called Spot or See Spot Run with Frankie Muniz?
No.
Oh, no. For me, would be Endgame. Gets me every time.
Very curious to see it now.
Still playing that bingo. Oh, 24 hours handcuffed to the mime. When Q was handcuffed to that mime. And he had to like sleep over and stuff.
My gosh, that was so funny. I also love when Sal had to search for his phone through the barge
garbage
of trash.
Yeah. You know, I feel like Q gets these punishments that are like longevity based. Like he did the one where he had to like drive for 12 hours with this stupid thing singing in the back seat.
Oh, and he had to deliver food to all the guys.
drive. Yeah. Feels so good to be alive.
Yes, seeing Sal in Impractical Jokers always falling down laughing is the best thing ever. It is life. Like I cannot. I mean, it makes the show to me. I just love it. He's brilliant.
Oh, I didn't realize this was live. Cool. Yes, welcome. Lord of the Rings, Return of the King will always make me cry. Very good. Such a good one. We're going to do a good moment here in the movie.
Pursuit of Happiness. That's another movie that makes me cry.
I remember 7 Pounds, another Will Smith one, was like really emotional too.
Pursuit of Happiness. That probably way more than Titanic. That was just such a good actor that it was just, it broke my heart.
Yeah. Do you guys ever watch any of the contest type shows like MasterChef, Forged in Fire, those types of shows? Yeah, I got her finally into Forged in Fire because I knew you would like it if you gave it a chance. Forged in Fire, yes.
I was watching. I still can't figure out. Is he saying it will kill or it will kill?
Yeah,
and he's just saying it weird.
We watch it with captions, and it alternates between keel, like Keal, as if it's like a type of, I don't know, something, or kill, you know.
Well, and then I liked the glass blowing show on Netflix, Blown Away, I think it's called.
Yeah.
I really liked that show, and he's like, it's just like that.
Yeah, like Forged in Fire is just like
I was like, these are weapons. Like, this is
different. So it's cool. You're right.
So
anyways, glass bubble.
I ended up watching it, and that's art, and I get that it's a form of art with the weapons too, but I ended up liking it, and so we watch those every now and then. Yeah.
Somebody commented, one of the guys from Forged in Fire was actually from Pensacola. I did know that. One of the contestants got to be on it. MasterChef I watch from time to time because I'm a big Gordon Ramsay fan. I watch a lot of Hell's Kitchen. I'm behind on seasons and stuff, but I have like the first like 5 or 6 seasons here.
I watch like Chopped, and I like Iron Man or Iron.
Freudian slip.
Iron Chef.
Yeah. So yeah, we watch some stuff like that.
Shut up, Alexa. Did you hear her?
What did she say?
She's trying to insult us.
What did she say?
What the fuck did you say?
Huh?
Nothing.
Oh. Hacksaw Ridge, yeah, that's a good one. Andrew Garfield is a phenomenal actor. Private Ryan. Have I ever heard of the show Smallville? Of course. Did you ever watch Power Rangers growing up? It's ending soon. What are your thoughts? I didn't know that the entire thing was ending. That's news to me.
Great British Bake Off. We put that on for the dogs. Or I do.
Yeah, because the dogs watch TV at night.
They love
Ancient
aliens.
The dogs watch Ancient Aliens.
Do the discussion.
No, I'm not going to do
it. Do it.
No.
Do it. So we have dog talk in our house. Or at least I converted him to do dog talk.
What is dog talk?
Oh, no.
What is that? What are you talking about?
Come on, Boston. Ancient aliens suck.
We do different voices for Boston and Falcon based on like the faces they make. That's all right. Not a big deal. Next question.
Hey, do yours.
What
does Boston say about ancient aliens?
Look, Falcon, all I'm saying is, in the grand scheme of the universe, the likelihood that we're the only organisms alive is a little unrealistic, in my opinion. You should just be more open-minded, Falcon. Basically, my Boston voice is me just doing a really bad imitation of Jimmy from South Park.
As you can see, we have problems.
Boston, you're so freaking stupid.
And what's funny is he used to criticize me all the time or make fun of me all the time for doing these voices. And now I hear him all the time. Like yesterday, he was actually out.
All right, guys, that's probably good. The movie's over.
He was actually out.
We'll go ahead and wrap it up here, everyone. Appreciate
with the door shut, and I was in our room, and I could hear him. I could hear him doing.
Sorry,
the domestication process is slow but absolute.
I didn't. So people actually think I actually cut the stream out. No, I didn't. It's our this stream brought to you by AT&T, which is why it's absolute trash. Best freeze timing. We are gonna go ahead and end it. That's the end of the movie. They're just doing their end credits here. That sound good? Any last minute things you want to say?
Thank y'all. I had so much fun. Hope to do it again sometime soon.
Thanks, guys. Hope you enjoyed. It was a lot of fun talking to you all. Thank you for the super chats. We'll catch you next time, everyone. All right. Take care.